my mom.
Oh golly. Oh, we're having some errors with the tubers.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Where's Kebab Man?
Such a beautiful
Alright, give me a
mountain.
hot second while I fix this. I'll be back in a sec.
Fine, we'll
Grab
go
it.
around.
No.
Okay, there you go. Hello, welcome to... I'm sorry about that.
Hey.
Welcome to session 51, question mark, of Weir of Adynn. I never know. There's no point in me trying to pretend like I know at this point. I'm a dumbass. Who's doing the recap this week so we know what's going on?
Everyone stares at Gabby.
Everyone stares at Gabby.
Okay, guys, I guess I can oblige.
I guess.
Oh. So, last session, so we were still in the city of Violet Gold, and we were there for 2 weeks to help repair all the shit that went down. Heliodor now has the Amulet of Transit, which means that he can take his lovely little cart along with us wherever we go. And Chorus travels back to Arda with our reports, so we don't have to haul our asses back there very quickly. The assistant calls Karik and says that Sadia is dead. She has been murdered. There's a murder and had her throat slit, and Hasmiel, her little fungus spore man, who's an angel
Will
of
Wright.
annihilation.
Will Wright, Creative Spore 2008.
Yeah. He's gone. He's freaking gone. So we've lost track of another angel, which is another problem that we have to deal with. So we use the teleport coin and land near the Whisper Fields. So we all decide to go to the Whisper Fields to speak to my dad. And we enter this sort of fairy circle, which is the entrance. Widow or Widdy, who is Dracera's bestie, comes out, and she's got the coolest fucking wheelchair ever. And And then we go into the Dozing Grove, where there are no humans or dwarves living there at the moment. And a bunch of people are sitting around the fire, and we all start chatting to each other, and then Estella and this orc have this little cute interaction, and it's so cute, and I'm like, ee. So we get invited to speak to Papa. So Papa Dearest gives us loads of answers. So he says that Svali of the Static has now created one Druiar, which has escaped everyone's notice because they've never made a Druiar before. And to get to Svali, we have to go to the plane of Static, which apparently is going to kick our ass, which is going to be absolutely fantastic. I wrote down Rose Manus, the Blinded and the Bloody. Is that the name of the Druiar, was it? Yeah! I'm just so good at spelling. We have to go into the Trials of Svali to get their attention. And as soon as I hear the word trials, I'm like, girl, oh. And did I write Foravia? Foravia? The trial, Foravia, yeah. Oh no. Oh no. So Dylan has started to go through his Foravia, which is a trial. Well, I've started to go through the Foravia, which is a trial for the Archfey. So basically, he's going to go through a Cool Nicole, which is basically where an Archfey goes absolutely mad and retires from their service, and it's going to be great because Sarah, who's a little baby who now has to try and step up to the fact that she's going to become an Archfey a bit too fucking soon. And we find out old Hasmiel, our old bestie of all time, has inhabited Thumb, because the fact that Thumb has gotten resurrected means that a soul must have taken its place, and our badass has now actually become a real badass, and that is quite scary. So we go back to Dracera's old house, and Heliodor's like, you know what, I want to drink the angel soup, aka a piece of Thumb's leaf, because that's a good thing to do. And he gains the ability. He gains the ability of true sight from the tea, and so he can see the people who are following us at the moment. So there's an old man besides Dracera, a young man beside Karik, and he can also see his relatives, Orion and Zircon. And he has grown this secondary holographic eye on his head so he can see some shit, and we're gonna find out what else he can see.
Fucking banging. Nice. Take your inspiration for this
Yeah,
session.
boy.
You're
That's
actually an Oni.
amazing.
You would have known.
So, Heliodor, out of character, do you want to explain what the T does, or do you want it to be a more... How do you want to go about this?
Heliodor will do it in character because that feels like fun.
Okie dokie.
I think, yeah, to start off, I think Heliodor is kind of like looking around and is like wandering about the room like, whoa, everything's really purple. So, I mean, this is, from what I gathered from having a go at it, this is, actually, you know what, who wants to drink up? And just hands out like a cup, like, go on, have a go. It can only be grand.
Are you sure that's completely safe?
I know, but when do we know anything is safe?
I mean,
Will be-
point, but I still don't agree.
Go on. I mean, I think you should have a go.
Just going
Honestly,
from
I
what
don't
has
know.
been told already, I think I would rather not.
Damn. Stella?
Get the child to drink the tea.
I don't know. Maybe you should just tell us what you see.
I mean, I could... I see dead people.
As you say that and you're kind of looking in Estella's direction, you swear for a moment you see something behind Thumb.
Oh. Heliodor immediately kind of like zones in and looks very confused and will like kind of step around to see what's hiding behind Thumb.
Is that a chair?
It's not a chair. So you kind of focus in that direction, and as you do, the ceiling above you starts to kind of turn black, and a figure comes into view, only kind of flickering in and out, bigger than the ceiling, very much bigger than the ceiling, tall, kind of purple skin. I will send you a picture as to what you could see, and you could try and describe
shit.
that.
Is this thing is inside, but like
It's
Something
inside,
out?
but it is taller than the ceiling, so the ceiling seems to have faded away so that you can observe.
oh, shade.
Check your whispers.
Yeah. Oh, was it mine? Oh, oh. Heliodor kind of like takes a couple steps back.
Is that Poofy then?
Wow.
Is that giant Poofy?
It's big purple wings, big purple wings, metal,
Yes? Question mark? You don't know.
metal fingernails and knuckles, long flowy purple. Who are you? Like points at big purple person.
The figure's head kind of turns in your direction, but it seems to be mirroring Thumb. So it's kind of squatting on the floor, knees kind of bent up, as Thumb is sat on the floor beside the fire, and as Thumb looks at you, the figure looks at you.
Oh, shite. I can see an angel. Oh.
Oh, that's a good way of doing it. Bro, he's having a time, man.
Heliodor's a little bit panicked, like, Thumb, could you just, like, flap?
Thumb kind of does like the penguin, slaps his hands on the sides of himself, and the figure kind of taps their hands on their knees.
Oh, wow. Yeah, big, purple, and silver angel. Big feathery wings. Long, very nice hair. What? Wow.
Important. Is their hair important right now?
I don't know. But it's completely mimicking everything that Thumb is doing. Thumb, is that Thumb? Are you, Thumb? Thumb, is that you? You can't see. Ooh.
Thumb
Oh,
signs
never
at
mind,
you.
You can't drink your own tea.
I don't understand. And the figure signs to you. I don't understand.
Heliodor will say to Thumb, you are mighty impressive. We knew that before, but now I can visually see it. It's pretty damn cool.
Thumb gives you a thumbs up. And the figure gives you a thumbs up and smiles. And you just see this row of very sharp teeth.
Oh! Oh!
Calvin thumbs up.
Wow. In regards to what you talk about the tea, sorry, angel soup. It, I can't tell you everything it can do. Because it does multiple things. It's kind of a potluck about what you get when you drink it.
Oh, why didn't you mention this before you offered it to us?
Because it's fun, you know? Who knows? Maybe you could fly. That'd be great.
Maybe you could fly, maybe you could cast Fireball on yourself. You know, that would be really good.
No?
That would kill me.
That would kill Thumb. It would kill 3 people in this room.
Oh.
It'll be fun. Do it.
It would be
It's
banter.
fine. We can do it outside if you want.
That doesn't help me.
I just thought it'd be a little bit of fun and games. You know, I think I'm gonna make more. I'm gonna vial it up so we can have like an emergency, like, ooh, I wonder what. If something happens.
So currently everyone other than Heliodor has a single dose of this tea. So if you have you can put it in your inventory. It's a wild magic potion. So all of you have an option if you want to see if something good or
Let's
terrible
go,
happens in the
Julia.
middle of
That'll be
something.
really funny.
It'd be hilarious, but it also might kill you.
Great.
That'll be funny.
It'd be banter.
It's gonna be so good.
Estella died by turning into a potted plant. Great. If Dracera turned into a potted plant, it wouldn't be any different.
Yeah, she'd be like, Mom.
It's a pentagon.
She just gets a pot on
She
her
just
foot.
gets a pot, yeah.
Poppy.
Puffy, fantastic.
Running around
okay.
like a set of fucking clay clogs.
How long did it
Porcelain
take?
clogs.
How long did it take to make the angel soup?
Not very long. You were brewing it for about the same amount of time you brew a cup of tea.
Nice. I could make more.
Thumb has run out of leaves to give you.
Oh, we could just dunk Thumb, that'll do. Just give him a bath, it'd be great.
him in
Just
boiling
sits in
water.
it. Yeah.
Boiling, just like warm, you know? Just a slow infusion.
Now we need hot tea.
You're gonna boil Thumb.
Oh my god.
No, I don't want to boil Thumb.
Are you sure about that?
When you grow more leaves, I'm gonna make more tea.
Thumb just gives you another thumbs up, and as does the
The
figure.
angel does the same.
Yeah.
Great. I'm not sure how used to that I'm gonna get. To be fair, I don't know how long this will last. Hey,
Do you have a description for
very
the
big.
item, or do we have to?
I
that.
can.
wild magic tea.
So the description I gave was this brew causes a random effect on the wild magic table to occur when it is drank. So you'd have
So
to
you
roll
roll
a
the
d100
D100
and see what happens, yeah.
Yes.
There's a variety of very
Somebody
very
unicorn.
weird things that could happen, so
One of them you turn blue.
yeah, one of them you just turn blue.
I'm blue, I'm worthy, I'm
Heliodor, as you're kind of looking around the room, you see this kind of the purple is starting to fade a slight.
Oh, okay. I think she's going. Nice to meet you all. And kind of looks around at the ghosts and then up at the angel.
Thumb signs, nice to meet you. And the figure kind of tilts their head a little and says, nice to meet you.
Seem cool. Hilo kind of like stands up. It's like, I think I am going to get my carriage out. I'm gonna go outside, not in here. I'm gonna do some forging. I think I'm gonna see if I can make something. Yeah, This is a weird day, and I haven't used my forge in a while. I'm gonna go ask your friend if she needs anything forging. Actually, there we go. I'm gonna go do that. Sorry, this is a lot. There's a big person, and Heliodor purposely like scoots around all of the ghosts and the angel. Like, yep. But that just looks really weird. Heliodor just like stepping over a giant foot, but it just looks like he's stepping over nothing. It's like, Heliodor's gonna just love you guys. I'll be. Well, why I can't move?
Paused.
There you go.
Thank you. Zoom.
There he goes.
Okay, I'm gonna go do something. If you want tea, come outside and I'll make tea as well. Okay, bye.
Normal tea. Okay.
Goodbye, Mr. Dwarfman.
Mr. Dwarfman.
You know his name.
I know.
Hey, wait a minute, Mr. Dwarf Man.
So you guys have the rest of the evening. Heliodor, are you doing any of your artificer bits and bobs?
Yeah, Heliodor's probably gonna make some infusions because he's a
Okie
little bit,
dokie.
like, yee. I'm just gonna check what infusions I can do, and I'll get back to you with a message.
Put them in your whispers, and I will have a read.
Mhm.
Are any of the rest
Cool.
of you doing anything this evening?
I might go on a cheeky walk around the realm.
Around the room or around the realm?
Realm.
Okay.
Just around the room, like, wow, what a room.
Wow.
Mm.
What about the rest of you?
Also want to walk around.
Yeah, walk with me.
You gonna go for a wander?
Grace just gonna have a wee sit down until he's because I know Dylan said he wanted to speak with Grace.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, that one. What? What?
I'll move you over.
Ah.
So you guys are all over here. Heliodor's off in his little cabin thing on wheels, making his shit. So you kind of head outside back towards the Dozing Grove. You have to go through a couple of passages in order to get there because it's a little cut off. But you make your way back, and it seems that it's a quiet evening. People seem to be just sort of enjoying company around fires or playing music, and it's generally a very peaceful atmosphere.
I think Heliodor will probably come into Dracera and be like, Dracera,
Yeah?
is your armor in any way magical or
Yes?
already?
Yeah.
Anybody want an armor upgrade?
I don't
What
think
kind of
Karith
armor?
wears armor, and I don't think Estella wears armor.
Can you upgrade natural armor?
No. Honey, that is your skin.
Can you enchant my skin?
Oh.
Oh, God.
Ooh, does anybody wear a helmet?
No.
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 Do you want to wear a helmet?
Yeah?
Shite.
You might need to make me a very strange shaped helmet.
Very wide peripheral vision on your helmet. Barely covers any of your head.
Just have like a goggles, but it's just all his eyes are covered.
Well, it was like Kamiko wearing alien goggles beforehand, wasn't it?
Yeah, the goddamn alien goggles.
He's just big enough to cover his ass.
Can you do swords?
Oh, I can.
Oh,
You have a simple or a martial weapon. I can do something to it.
I think it's a martial weapon.
Wonderful. I can do something to it to make it a little bit more, a little bit spicy.
I'd appreciate that. It's a martial melee weapon.
Oh, fabulous. Yeah, I could definitely do something with that. Right, and Heliodor will. What do you hand over?
The rapier.
Heliodor is very happy. Wonderful. Okay. Give me probably a couple hours. Just kind of like scurries off to his forge.
Going to be occupied for a while.
Yeah, you've left him doing his favourite thing, which is tinkering. Man gets to go and fuck around with shit in his funny little caravan. Right, whilst Heliodor's doing that, Karik, did you say you were staying behind?
Yeah, he was gonna just have it like sit in front of the fire.
Okie dokie.
Maybe just have a wee rest over everything else.
Alright, so you are back in the hut. Heliodor's in his caravan. So Thumb and Dracera, not Thumb, Dracera and Estella, you three are out and about and going for a wander. What are you up to?
I'm just showing Estella around at all the different places and like pointing them out as like, oh, I did this thing here like over 100 years ago. Oh, it's
Whoa!
Wow!
Whoa, so cool. Can you eat any of this stuff?
If you're brave enough.
Whoa! Heliodor.
Huh?
Heliodor would do it.
Heliodor would just grab it and eat it.
Bird.
Yeah, he would.
Oh. Thumb is now also Hasmiel.
That's pretty cool.
I don't know whether it's cool or terrifying or maybe both.
I think both.
Thumb, how do you feel?
Thumb signs to you, I'm fine.
Don't have, any powers or anything like that? You just feel like Thumb?
Sticks his hands out, like, splays his hands out in front of him. He looks like a kid that's trying to recreate a Sailor Moon intro because he's trying to he's waving his arms around and doing his best to do something. Nothing happens. Kind of looks at you and shrugs.
Good job. Good try.
He signs, maybe I cursed you by accident.
Oops.
If you do it again, maybe you'll uncurse it.
Does it again.
Do the little dance.
He does like his little dance. You know what? Wait.
Oh wait, no.
His
what?
dance is particularly shit. This time he kind of he trips over on a branch that you didn't see and falls flat on his face.
He's the same old Thumb then.
Nothing has changed. He's still an idiot.
So, what do you think from my home village?
I wish I felt better because of the weird heavy feeling that I keep feeling. It's really pretty. I love how this looks. It's just, ow.
Ow.
Yeah. Yeah, I had that for some time in the city of Violet Gold. Quite intense, if I remember. Sorry.
It's okay. I mean, what your problem? It's mine.
So kind of just that dirt. No, that mouth where it's just flat line. Trying to look kind of sympathetic, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, it is a little bit your fault.
You just kind of white man smile at her.
Yeah, white man smile like that.
Yeah. Fantastic.
So, wait, what else have you done here? Because it seems that you've been gone for quite a while.
I mean, what else did I get up to here?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I've lived here for most of my life. I learned how to fight here. You know, learned from everyone who came here. It was just kind of feels like time doesn't really move.
You weren't born here, were you?
Oh, no, I wasn't born here, no.
How did you find this place out then?
I didn't find it. I was more found by Dylan.
Interesting. He's a pretty huge guy. I'm pretty sure you'd have been terrified.
I mean, I was only a baby, so I probably didn't see much.
Baby.
Yes, I was a child, Estella, at one point.
Whoa. No.
Woo, baby.
Estella, you vaguely remember hearing Laz talk about Fae being shapeshifters, so it's very likely that Dylan didn't look like Dylan when they picked up Tricera.
That's true. No, I just imagine like a big man in the trees going like, hey.
Hey, giant blue man
Take a
picks you
baby.
My baby,
Wink.
no.
up. Mine no. Thumb's gonna start wandering away.
There he
Thumb,
goes.
No, come back here. Where'd he go?
Gonna try and
Tricera
jump
just
off the
sprinting.
cliff. No, wait, come back. The toddler's running away.
Okay.
Kind of looks at you and says, "There's no way down."
Have you tried thinking about using the stairs?
Starts running back the other way.
Oh gosh. No.
Kind of plops himself down, points at the people in town.
Yeah.
Signs at you. Are they your family?
Not blood family, just family in a sense of community.
Family like we're family.
Yeah, like that.
And he kind of claps his hands together and says, "I want to meet your family."
Okay. Well, come on in. I mean, I haven't really seen a lot of these people because they were born after I left, but
Unknown family.
yeah. Okay, come along then, Thumb. Before you run away again. You coming, Estella?
Yeah.
Watch out for the bear.
Oh, the bear is
Bear.
not there. Actually, I will
Oh.
have the bear.
Oh.
Bear vanish. You see
Blood from a bear.
around the fire, Moss is sat polishing their sword. Widow is in her wheelchair and fast asleep, wrapped up in a few blankets. She's just gone to sleep by the fire. And there are people playing there's one person playing an instrument you've never quite seen before. It's sort of like this, it's hard to explain. It looks like a lute that sits on your lap, that has a bunch of keys, almost like a piano, on the bottom of it. And they use a crank on the side of it to create noise out of it, where they play, they tap the keys to create different notes. And it's a strange noise, but it's pleasant. And people are there's someone singing along to it. There's a few people just sort of chatting and talking amongst themselves. Seems that the stew that you were fed earlier is still over the fire, and people are kind of just helping themselves as they go past. Almost like communal, endless stew.
Would anyone like some stew?
Would anyone like some stew?
Communal chili. That's what it is. Okay.
Oh Lord, he's typing.
Talking to your artificer. He needs some questions answered. But yeah, you see as like as you approach, like some people look up and kind of wave to you and welcome you to come and sit down. Just there are most of these people you don't recognize. It's been a long time.
Yeah, she kind of plonks herself down and looks at everyone's features to see if she recognizes any of their like parents or grandparents.
A few of them. You'd recognize the lineage. Like some look quite a lot like people that you know, but aren't quite the same people. But they're adults. They're grown adults.
Oh, don't like it. No, you're a baby.
Moss kind of looks up and sees Estella next to them and immediately like makes like a squeak and then goes back to polishing their blade, very, very aggressively polishing their blade.
Oh God.
You know.
Hey, why don't you talk to Moss, Estella?
Social anxiety. Okay.
Talking to someone my age.
Please don't be careful with the, they're like kind of leaning in, kind of signing like, please don't cut yourself.
Moss kind of looks up at you. It's like, I won't. I'm fine. Hi.
Hi.
Hi. And they just start going red.
That's a pretty cool sword there.
Thanks. The captain
Where'd
gave
you get
to
it from?
me.
Oh. The captain? Who's the captain?
He's not here right now, but Captain Gavain's like you.
He's like me?
Yeah. He
Cool.
He doesn't talk. He's like you.
Oh, sweet. That's interesting. He's mute.
He doesn't have a tongue.
Well, I still have a tongue. I just can't speak.
What
Gladly.
can't you speak?
It's a bit hard to speak because I haven't spoken for a few years.
Have you tried?
It hurts.
Oh. And they look down a bit. Sorry.
It's okay. It just happened.
Your friend doesn't speak either. And they kind of point at Thumb. And Thumb just gestures to the lack of mouth.
Yeah, he doesn't have a mouth.
Why?
He's just a mushroom.
I've never seen a mushroom walk.
You want to meet him?
Thumb is like bouncing on the spot.
He is very friendly. Don't worry about him.
And they kind of put out a hand. They shake hands with Thumb. Thumb's never really had to shake hands before. This is new for him, so he just shakes it very aggressively. But his hand's so small that he can only take like a couple of her fingers. So it's just like desperately trying to shake her hand, but it's just kind of a gentle movement because she is significantly stronger than he is. She's like, "It's nice to meet you. What's your name?" And Thumb signs at her, and she's like, "I'm sorry, I don't know what that means."
Oh, his name is Thumb. He can only use sign language like me.
Thumb. The captain does the same thing as you with the words. So I didn't have to learn.
It would be nice to learn. I can teach you some words.
She gets really excited about the prospect of you teaching it to her. She's like, "Can you teach me some now?"
Yes, not in actual person, but in character, yes.
Yeah. So you settle down next to her, and the two of you start quote unquote talking, as you begin to teach her a few signs. Bye Heliodor. I think his PC died because he's just dropped out of the foundry as well. RIP. The two of you start talking, and Thumb starts kind of copying you and sits down in front of you and tries to kind of gesture the same way that you're gesturing. Widow is kind of snoring a little across the across the camp. She's been wrapped up in like silk blankets before somebody kind of nudges her, and she's like, what? And she kind of looks around. She goes, "Oh, you're back."
Yeah, we got back a little bit ago.
She kind of thinks. "Oh yes, you did. I was there."
Yeah, you were there.
My memory isn't as good as it used to be, dear.
Yeah. I forget that it happens to you guys.
If anything, you're not going to forget anything, so at least one of us remembers.
Yeah. I'll take all the memories.
And that's how people live. You talk about them, even when they're gone. You talk about them, you talk about the memories you had with them, and then they live on forever.
I just don't want to hold memories of everyone I know.
You might have to, dear.
I don't like being the only one that lives as long as I do.
I know, but there's not very much we can do about that. When people die, that's what mortals are meant to do.
If you want, we can take you back to Arda and you can go on an adventure with us. Or just one last adventure to see Arda.
Ooh. She kind of perks up a little. You know, I would love to go out on an adventure like you, but I don't know if I could do it.
I mean, we have a coin. It'd be really easy.
A coin?
A transport coin. If we know the location, it makes it really easy to get from A to B.
So you've been all over the world.
Yeah, I've been to some really weird places. We even went to the Underdark the first time I turned up at Arda, and it was insane.
She kind of looks at you with this expression of awe. I thought that was a myth.
No, and it's so dangerous. I don't even know how to put it into words, but yeah, it makes it hard to live under there if you need the sunlight to live.
I can imagine. That must have been hard for you.
Got a little bit wilted, I won't lie, but we got the job done. And I've seen other Duriar in the ocean, went to the mining town, and we've been to this big forest, and then people live in like these huge houses in the trees. It's a really amazing world out there.
She seems just happy to listen to you because she's never really left the Whisperfields. She's only ever been in kind of the surrounding area, so her learning about the world outside is exciting, and she does it kind of almost like clutch her pearls type situation of like she puts a hand to her chest a few times as you say how dangerous some of the things that you've done are. She's like, don't be hurting yourself now, okay? I don't want any more of this happening. She kind of gestures to your eye.
No, it's just part of the job.
It shouldn't have to be, dear.
But what about you? Did you ever find anyone to, spend your time with?
No, I wouldn't say alone. She kind of smiles. I have plenty of people here who keep me company, but none of my family, no. It's been about 50 years since my parents passed.
They were good people.
They taught me a lot. And she kind of gestures to her belt. Now I do what they do. I have an apprentice.
You have an apprentice.
She smiles. Honestly, I'm not in very often. I'm usually out and about and helping to guard the fields, but you know, I'm getting a bit old for going out and about now. So maybe I should be focusing more time on the apothecary work.
Who's your apprentice?
She kind of gestures back to one of the huts behind you. And there seems to be sort of a young, very young, probably like 18 or 19 year old elf. Very, very long pointed ears, very pale, to the point of almost like silver skin, and just as pale hair with kind of red, pink eyes, almost like an albinoism in an elf. And as Widow kind of gets her attention, she kind of waves, and the elf waves back and says, "That's Jaina. She's my apprentice."
She working hard?
Hardly working. She kind of looks over, and Jaina's like mid-conversation with somebody else, and she kind of starts to go a little red in the cheeks, as if she probably should be working and isn't. But hey ho. I'm saying, she's doing a good job. She's learning. She spends most of her time with me. She's almost like a daughter, but she's a lot taller than a daughter would be. If I had a daughter.
Well, anyone's taller than you.
Oh, hush. You're not much taller than me. The short abuse the short. How rude.
There can only be one.
At that moment, Dracera, you start to feel your amulet warm up and buzz a little, as if Dylan's trying to get your attention.
Hang on a minute. And she holds her amulet and closes her eyes.
And you can hear him calling for Karich.
Sorry, I'm just gonna get my friend. He needs to speak to Dylan.
Oh, exciting. Don't worry,
Let's
I'll
hope it
keep
is
an eye on the
exciting.
young ones. Kind of points towards Estella, who is in deep conversation with Moss. Moss is doing her absolute best to learn how to sign the most basic of things. But they both seem to be getting on quite well, and Thumb is just kind of happily watching.
Good to see Estella making friends.
I think Widow kind of pulls a bit of a face as you say that, almost as if realizing that Estella's a little cut off from people their age. She sits back and just kind of watches and says, "We'll be here when you get back."
All right. And then she starts making her way towards where Karich is.
So Karich has stayed in the house, and you've come back and you find him kind of sat by the fire, just keeping warm, quiet.
Even halfway between sleeping, you can see he's got a strong pad on his lap. But you can see there's a few squiggles going across it, as if he did start out trying to draw proper, but then kind of dozed off.
Halfway through.
And then woke up, and it's just like half around his own pictures, and you can see it's kind of a he's drawing people, and it's a couple of folk that look similar to him. He's kind of just dozed off over. So I say he is asleep right now.
She knocks on the door even though it's her own house. She'd be like, please don't be naked.
Please don't be naked.
It's not acid attack, alright? He's not walking it, she's not chewed out. But can you, at the sound of the note you see, can you jumps a little bit thing he looks around for looking at you. Oh, hello. Sorry, I kind of fell asleep.
That's perfectly fine. Dylan's summoning you.
Oh, okay, is it just back the way we came from last? Yeah?
Yeah, he's just through there. Are you gonna be okay?
Okay, I should be. Yeah, I know not to make not make eye contact, not agree to things I should not.
I've trained you well.
Ah.
Thank you for that. We really kind of needed that. It would have been better if you were around sooner, to be fair. You kind of get up here, pack his things.
So you're heading off to talk to Dylan.
I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Just SpongeBob hook.
Not ready. Not
Not
ready.
ready. Not ready.
Right, so you walk alone to Dylan's rest, of which you find Dylan in a similar position as you found him initially, kind of laying lazily on the lily pads and the variety of other flora that he's draped over. Kind of looks in your direction.
Hello?
Kari.
Yeah?
Come closer. Not that close. I can tell you're afraid of me.
I'm just quite anxious as normal.
Do you know why I called for you?
I have feeling. I may know.
They kind of sit up a little bit, cross their legs, and look down at you. The key you bear. You are aware of its significance.
I'd say he's kind of looking about there, like in between them, and he gives a nod.
Do you truly know?
I understand to the best of my knowledge what significance it is, but I feel I may not know entirely how of what significant it is.
You listen to them they kind of almost clear their throat. And they speak to you in Sylvan. Is this easier for you?
If his eyes could widen, they would. This is kind of wait, what? That would be substantially easier.
Then we will speak like this.
Thank you. It's been quite a while since I've been able to talk in my normal tongue.
You are more eloquent with your own language.
It comes with being brought up with the language, I guess. Any second language would be not as fluent as first, is not?
I suppose. It's not something I understand much about mortal living. I can tell you are still anxious.
Is there any point I'm not? you can't ask jokingly. You can still look at the floor.
Would it comfort you more if I changed my form?
It would be interesting. It has been quite a while since I've seen anyone of my own kind.
They stand up. They tower above you at this height as they stand to their full height.
Looking at shins.
And they slowly begin to change shape. The blue turns to this sort of dusty brown grey. And it takes you a moment, but you begin to recognize the person that he's turning into. You see 8 long legs, a slender female kind of figure attached to the top of this spider torso, with long black hair, an inhuman face, and a multitude of eyes all glowing bright orange. It's your wife, Tati.
I'd say he's probably just frozen in place right now, like, wait, what?
Is this better for you?
He looks like he's trying to get his words together, but it's kind of just like, it's been that long since he's seen her that it's just like, wait. What's just happened?
I understand your hesitance to look in me in the eye. You do not need to worry. I am not like other Fae.
I'd say you look up, but out of hesitancy because of what he knows, and not of distrust of the one, but kind of just out of habit at this point. You look up, kind of up to the nose region without actually looking at the eyes.
You are a smart man.
I think you'll know who is trained as well.
She kind of laughs at you, or with you really. It is this spitting image. It is as if she is sat in the room with you, but there is this aura about her that is just slightly off. Ever so slightly. I feel like you're more likely to listen to what I have to say if I look like this and I speak like this.
I think at the very least it would be easier for points to come across. If anything.
The key you wear, the effect it has on you, it is not my place to tell. I see not the outcome of your endeavors. One can only hope that the decisions you make are right. You do not understand the burden placed upon you.
No, I do not understand the complete magnitude, as to say, of exactly what it is I'm carrying, but I understand one thing is that I would not want it. From what has been described to me, I would not want it put on anyone else at this time.
For
I feel
what
that
reason?
For a moment, it feels like it would be putting. I would not want to say cowardly, but it would be putting such a burden on someone else who may not be deserving of having that put upon them.
Krieg. A man of humble living, isolated from the world. A family man thrust into the throes of destiny. I wish I could explain to you what I see. But I do not interfere with the threads of fate. Even me. Whether they come to be a good or bad end, that is how you interpret it, you know? In time you will understand, and you will understand why I cannot tell you. But what is happening to you, it is more than simply wearing this amulet, this key. Something has changed very drastically.
The effects of this key, it has been somewhat described to me by a friend so far, and I knew I could understand from beginning that I was a how say uh treading in deep water from the very beginning, and I did understand that, and I do feel I have an understanding of that. It is just I would not want to place dangers such as this on somebody else over myself, as that would just be, I feel, it would be wrong, and I feel a multitude of levels.
You are an honorable man. For that, I thank you for spending time with my daughter. I would be concerned of her being in the company of people who do not understand the weight of what they carry. But you must be aware, not everything you see is true. Do you understand what I mean?
I do understand. I have an understanding of what you are saying. As I said before, it has at least some of the effects of what this will have on me have been described. It will. I understand it will not be easy in the slightest, but if it is something that needs to be done, then it is something that needs to be done.
Eventually, you will have to take it off. Everything is going to change for you. And you will have to weigh that on your new family that you travel with. Do you trust them to hold you up when it happens?
I do.
Good. You should. I can read them like an open book. They are good people.
As is what I have found of them in myself as well.
She tucks her spider legs underneath herself and sits down. But like her upper torso kind of stays stiff and stays upright. She clasps her hands in front of herself. I have been granted an audience with Svali.
His head kind of tilts a little bit. I understand questions are going to be needed asked of this. I can see how important that would be. Are we to be with you at the time, or is it just yourself?
You and your new family will have to go alone.
Ah, I see.
I cannot come with you.
So it is us who are being granted an audience, but I feel by your tone it is not going to be an easy endeavor, as to say.
No mortal has met with Svali and lived. They will not answer your questions until you have proven yourself with the trial. Are you ready?
I guess I'm as ready as I could be for something like that.
Perhaps you will get the answers that you seek out of them. If they are feeling generous.
That is all I could hope for at this moment, I think.
They are all related in an aspect of themselves. We are like brothers, we are a fellowship. But Svali is so distant, they are more like, what do you call them? Second cousin. Someone I do not speak to often. So when I have the pleasure, they kind of drawl a little on that word, of speaking to them. It is always brief. I do not know what they plan for you.
Regardless of what of whatever is planned, I can only hope that we will make it through these trials, as you say.
You having met with me and spoken to me has passed the trial that I put in place for you. I feel you are capable.
He actually seems a little bit taken aback at that. Well, thank you.
There's a pause before Dati holds her arms out to you as if opening them for an embrace. I feel like you need this.
He kind of looks down a bit before, and it looks like he's almost hesitating to do it, as if something in his head telling him he'd rather wait for the real thing. If that makes sense. Before he puts a hand up himself. So, I mean, no disrespect in saying, but I feel even as close as you are to her, it is not what I need, if you understand. And again, that is with no disrespect to yourself.
You are stronger than you look.
I often surprise myself with that these days. He chuckles a bit.
She kind of pulls herself to stand back up, and at her full height, she is somewhere around the 8-foot mark. This woman is big. And I mean, you're used to seeing it. She is your wife. She kind of steps back across the lily pads, settles herself amongst the blue light. And to you, that is just, she is the picture of beauty. And scarily close to the real thing.
I
have seen what you dream about.
I have too.
She smiles at you. It is how I am able to get such a clear picture of what she looks like.
He kind of looks down for a moment before he pulls out his drawing pad and opens it up to one of the last pages, the one he drew out when he showed to Bismuth. It kind of looks between the picture and then kind of back up at them. Obviously not looking him in the eyes still. But still kind of looking between. Even though it's been so long, I still feel I still know those details off by heart. Even with just charcoal.
Mortal love is something I will never feel. Hold on to it.
I think even past my dying breath, it is the one thing that will always be clung on to.
She kind of closes her eyes and bows her head. Come back to me with your friends, your family, when you are ready, and I will let you through. You are dismissed.
He gives kind of a deep bow and then looks again at the picture before closing the pad, putting away in his things and turning and walking back out.
You head back out, and as you're leaving, you can kind of hear the shift and like a gentle kind of crack and a snap as Dullen's body moves back into its natural form. And you get the brief kind of blue glow from behind you that implies that they are back to lounging away as they seem comfortable doing so. But you return to the Dozing Grove, still in one piece, somehow. Unlike last time, no one is there to greet you, but you can look out over and you can see Dracera, Estella. Everyone is comfortably kind of sat and talking away amongst themselves as you return.
So he's kind of I'd say he probably gets to there. For he kind of stops and he just goes over a few things in his head for like maybe a minute or so. Just kind of standing there before, kind of looking over to everyone else and then finally making his way back down.
We can't hear you. There we go.
Thank you. You can see Curry making his way towards the camp, quite slowly, methodically. Seems like he's deep in thought, but he does eventually join you.
Dracera instantly stands up and looks at him, just seeing if he's mentally alright.
Make an insight check.
I don't believe
I'm
in
very
you.
good at this. No, I'm not.
Oh!
Oh!
What does Dracera read off of Curry's expression?
Off of his blank face with no emotional output whatsoever, Dracera would get
Body
that.
language. Body language.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I was gonna say no emotional eyebrows. I was like, oh.
The use of body language.
You can see he's something's definitely kind of hanging over his head there. There's something troubling him, but at the same time, it's not so much a trouble. If that makes sense, more like kind of coming to a bit more of an understanding of something. But at the same time, he's kind of stood there a little bit like as if he's also seen something that he's felt he's needed to see for a while.
Relief.
Yeah.
She puts her hand on his shoulder and gives him a squeeze. So you're still in one piece?
When he looks back, he can't entirely knows a laugh, but he comes as close as he can to it. Kind of looking up, and what he responds in, you cannot understand whatsoever. It sounds like, you've heard Sylvan, but it sounds very guttural, very different.
Gritty ass Sylvan.
Yeah. Before he kind of he bounces up a wee bit, almost forgetting for a second as he kind of notices the confusion. I have come across a lot less scared than I would have thought I would.
He's given you a lot to think about?
He has, but most of it is something I was already thinking of to be fair, but he let me see something that I have been rather homesick of for a while. And he'll pull out that pad for his bag and kind of flip through the pages till he gets to that same picture he was looking at inside. And he just sits there and just stares at this picture for a while.
Well, he knows everything we dream about. He can create almost anything. But I'm glad you're back.
Thank you. It's good to see you all again too. He says when everyone is ready to go back and see him again, all of us together. He's been granted an audience with Svali. Though he says he cannot come, it is us. Our new quest to go, as to say.
Wow. Okay.
He told me that going to meet him was actually meant to be a challenge or a trial for me.
He's
Which
good at the mind games.
I have noticed this.
That's my dad.
That's my day.
Give me that!
Boogie, boogie, boogie. Whole
The single
party brain cell.
strikes
The whole party brain cell strikes again.
But
Well-
he says there is challenges that will be needing faced to even have this audience with Svali, and that no mortal yet has been and come back to tell the tale.
If I've learned anything from this party, there's always a first.
You are not wrong. He kind of tilts his head at that, kind of like, Kayla, you're not wrong with it. I have noticed. I am rather surprised sometimes that any of us are still here to tell tale.
Karuk, as you're kind of looking past Dressel, you can see Moss going, my name is M-O-S-S. Thumbs up.
He says that, and if he could smile, I think he would. Kind of like there's a bit of a wiggle in his palps a wee bit, just like, hey.
Stella seems like they're making a friend. Very
Considering the way that Karuk and his family's grown up, it's kind of sitting there like that. The feeling of making a friend means a lot to him, because he never even knew really much what a friend was beforehand. So seeing that, it's kind of like, get in there.
Yeah!
Go on, you legend.
Go on,
Yeah.
Woe.
Friend!
Whoa.
Oh, friend! Oh, magical friend!
They're not imaginary.
This one's real!
This one's real.
I swear, Mom, I swear.
So, Heliodor, how long does it take for you to be able to make your shit?
I was just reviewing that before my computer took a massive shit. I believe it. I think it's kind of down to you, because the reading through everything was very unhelpful.
Yeah.
It was just kind of like, you could just do this. I'm like, cool, but I feel like it's probably going to take me a couple hours to do, like, because
Yeah,
I'm
I believe
using an
it's
item, I'm using
a
specific
short rest
tools.
for each one. So I'm gonna say
Okay,
for
so
each weapon,
that's 2
it
hours.
takes about an hour. So if you're doing 3 of them, it will take about 3 hours for you to get your shit done.
3, probably 2. I'll probably do 2. Ooh, I'll do 2.
Okay.
I'll do 2 of them.
Are you doing the first 2 that you sent me?
Yeah, did I send you another one?
You did. You sent me
Did I send
3.
you 3? Oh, I'll do all 3.
Okay. So what magic item are you replicating?
Good question. Oh, alchemy jug.
You want to make the alchemy jug?
Ooh, actually, wait, no. Does
I
that
like that,
work
yeah,
with the
mayonnaise
tools
jug.
I use?
Yeah, the mayonnaise jug.
Hold on.
Mayonnaise jug.
Mayonnaise.
You're just gonna pour
I'm
mayonnaise
just-
on Svali, and that's the end of the trial.
I'm just
You can't have
Win.
eggs!
He's allergic to eggs.
He's allergic.
I can't
Give him
remember.
salmonella.
Well, I'll give you Legionella in a second if you were careful.
Oh no, Heliodor's probably going to make a ring. Sorry, as I quickly check my infusions again because
Yep.
yeah, everything's going bad. for the camera's sake, while I'm looking this up, for the audience's sake, with the rapier, Heliodor is like has like got it out on his bench, and has got like he's got this tool roll that he unfurls, and it's full of like these stamps. And Heliodor puts the rapier blade into his forge and heats it up. And as he heats it up, kind of does a couple incantations and chants. And every time he pulls out one of the stamps, and in a very precise place along the blade, he smacks and makes an indented mark with the stamps, and you can see they're like all kinds of dwarven runes as he does that.
You're gonna have to ask
I think at one
Karif for
point,
his quiver if you want to do the other one.
yes. So Heliodor, I think, finishes up the sword and goes up to Dracera. Dracera, here you go. You will need to sit with it for around an hour just to get a feel for it and kind of understand the magic that's gone into it. But you can now. This will hit just a little bit harder magically, and also you can make it. You can use one of these charges in it to make a magical burst of radiant energy come out and potentially blind your enemy.
I've put the details of it in your whispers so you can have a mooch.
He holds the
And
sword up and looks at all the runes. Is just kind of a bit wide-eyed at it, like, wow, that's amazing. Thank you so much.
oh no, thank you. I'm glad somebody appreciates fine craftsmanship. But yeah, that should be fun. Now, where is Spider? There you are. Eek.
Hello.
Can I borrow your quiver for an hour?
My quiver?
Gonna
Okay.
make it better.
Okay, head tilts. How do you make a quiver better?
Oh,
I will not
sorry,
I will not ask questions. Like fingers across his kit, kind of unstrapping it before handing it over.
And Heliodor takes that and goes back over to his cart, quite happy, as he rolls up his tool belt on it on the bench, and kind of and waves a hand over it and rolls it out again, and it is a completely new set of tools, and starts pulling out leatherworking tools and tinkering tools, and begins to unpick all of the stitching and unfurls it. Begins like forging silver metal pieces, and kind of like flattens them out and then layers them together. And with each layer, he's adding like inscribing runes into it. And after about an hour, Heliodor comes back to you, and your quiver has been, it seems like extended slightly, and you can see that it's got this big silver piece over top of it, and there are two added pieces of leather on the inside, making 3 compartments. And Heliodor hands this over and says, you can now carry shit ton more arrows than it looks like this can carry. And kind of shows you by putting his arm into one of the compartments, and his arm disappears into it, and where his hand should come out the bottom, it doesn't.
It's like a bag of holding.
He's just looking at us like, what the fuck?
Wah.
That is quite cool. I will not lie, that is quite cool.
Back in a second.
So you should be able to store about probably 60 arrows, bolts, or similar kinds of things in this compartment. In the mid-size, you've got room for probably like 18 javelins. And in the longest compartment, you can hold 6 like bows, quarterstaffs, spears, that kind of thing.
He just look like his face doesn't really change much, but you can tell there's just amazement there. Like,
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
Thank you for this.
Hope
I
you
could
enjoy.
normally carry 20. He's like, he looks down at himself. He's got another quiver on his other hip that he's been using for carrying like special arrows. He's just like,
Ooh.
oh. Like he was using one for regular arrows, and then he had like a selection of all the other types of arrows he got for the violet, violet city, and that one. So it's like, you see, he's quite quickly just putting like the different arrows and stuff like that.
And Heliodor kind of looks for Estella. Where is Estella?
Stella is sat with a little orcish woman, still signing. You're now watching. Moss is now doing the
Somebody
alphabet,
learn.
so it's just
Oh.
A, B, C, G, E. Yeah, they're slowly making their way through it. And Estella's
Very
kind of
nice.
encouraging them and kind of doing it with them. But they seem deeply in conversation. Thumb kind of waves at you.
Wave back and kind of head over. Stella.
Yeah.
I want to make something for you, but I'm not quite sure what you might want. Can
You make pots?
I make pots?
Yeah.
Sadly, no. I don't actually know how to work with pottery.
Damn.
But
Damn.
I can work with metal. Can you use like flutes or pipes or anything like that?
My violin is all made of wood.
Okay.
I do have swords.
Swords? I mean, I can do something to your sword if you like. I can make you something specific. I'm not sure. Thinking about it, like what I can do. Oh, ah, I'm an idiot. No, I know what I'm gonna make you. Do you have a ring that you would like something happening with?
A ring.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. I mean, I don't really wear rings.
Would you like one?
Sure.
Wonderful. And Heliodor reaches onto like Heliodor is in like full like crafting clothes. He's got like a big fat leather apron on with it's got a big pouch and like this fat crafting belt that's got loads of pouches and rings and stuff, and reaches into one of the pockets and pulls out this big ring with smaller metal rings all on it, but like they go up in size and has. I need your hand, and begins like slotting these smaller circles over your finger to try and figure out your ring size. Finds one and goes, right, okay, I will be back in about an hour. And do you have a particular metal that you like? Would you like steel, iron, silver, gold?
I like it matching the gold on my hair.
Gold it is. All right. And Heliodor.
I'm getting a wedding ring.
As you like start hobbling off, you hear Widow kind of lean back and say, "Oh, if you're making things, could you make me a jumper? I'm really cold."
Ooh, hold on.
Widdy, why didn't you say
Not-
anything?
I didn't want to be a bother.
Oh, I have. You can use this for now. He unbuttons like the fur
His mantle.
part.
Mm.
Yeah, his mantle, and he kind of offers it over to her.
Oh, she kind
You
of
can
pops
use
it
this for
on.
now.
Oh no, okay, I'm good now. Thank you.
I mean, I can bring you something else that'll work. It'll warm you up.
Is it rum?
Not rum, but it's something of my own making.
Oh, even better. She kind of smiles
Wonderful.
at you.
And Heliodor pats off quickly into his wagon, and I think
It's
like
the potion of wild
because
magic.
Just waddles away
Heliodor-
into his wagon.
yeah, because Heliodor is indeed proficient with brewer's tools. He has made booze, and so I think he pulls out like a bottle of wine, of like red wine, and it's probably closer to port, and like comes out and goes, "This is proper feldspar brewed dwarven, probably port. supposed to be wine, but it's a little bit stronger than wine, but not quite as strong as pops. So.
Oh, honey, our halflings can hold our drink. I wouldn't worry.
I doubt that.
She kind of glares at Dracera. Since when have you been drinking?
Never.
Insight
Ooh.
check. Give me a minute.
Helidor quickly runs away. Nope. Wait, no.
And she kind of looks at you and she goes, good. And she starts drinking.
The entire party drops that.
A fucking nat one. Widow, honey. Man, she's an old woman. She ain't noticing shit.
No, there is one thing I would like to ask, actually. Okay, looks between Dracera and a Widow.
Yes, what's wrong?
Nothing so much wrong is, this place is, beautiful. I was wondering, is there any way I could get, some of the wood from here to make a bow with? So he kind of pulls out his own bow. And it would kind of show that it's something he made himself years ago.
It's a bit tatty.
Yeah, it's a bit tatty at this point, but this is made from the wood of like the area where he actually grew up. So it does hold a lot of sentimental value, and even the bowstring on it, you can see it's his own string. He makes his own bowstrings for them. So it's like he'd like to make one from this area because he thinks it would just look fucking gorgeous with the type of like blue wood they've got going on here.
Widow gestures to Dracera. This is your call. This is your land.
I mean, I don't see anything wrong with that.
You're welcome to it then, love. So long as you
Thank
you thank the tree that you take it from.
I very much will. Very much will. I was about to make the joke if he just pulls the axe out. It's like, no.
No.
Gimli in the Fangorn Forest moment.
Yeah.
I mean, it wouldn't be the first time he's ran screeching through the trees.
It wouldn't be the last.
I mean, that was episode fucking 1.
Yeah, so you have been given permission to take some wood. Helidor's gone trundling off to his caravan to get smelting. And for another hour or so, Moss has diverted the conversation now to talking to Estella about their adventures and the things that they've done. And they seem very invested in learning about the world outside, considering that they plan on adventuring themselves at some point. So they want to know what the world's like, and you're telling them about your home, places where you've been, and they seem completely enraptured by the concept that you live in a tree. That is amazing. They're like, wow, I want to live in a tree type thing. And you tell them that Thumb's from the Underdark, and that garners some attention. People are interested to know that the Underdark exists, because it doesn't to them. They don't know about that.
It's story time.
Story time. So Estella's got people talking. And Helidor, you kind of trottle back after about an hour.
So Estella, you are handed a gold band ring with some dwarven runes, but the dwarven runes seem to have been stamped, and then they've got like this this silver inlay. So all of the lettering is in silver and in dwarvish runes, and then right at the top where a gem would be, there is a small divot that you can see. There is just a gentle green, like familiar green glow, and hands it over. So, every day at the next dawn, if you are feeling a little low on spells, you can invoke this ring, and you will be able to replace a used spell of the third sphere or lower, and just gain that
Oh.
back.
Nice. Now I have a potion of spell recovery and a ring of spell recovery.
Nice.
However, this one is multiple use. Every day at dawn, you'll be able to do it again with a potion. It's one and done. Ooh.
Sweet.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
That's all right. I think Helio kind of goes, now I won't use. I've done enough crafting for today.
As players, I'm going to give you the option to either take a long rest now, or go straight and do what you need to do. If you want to take a short rest, you also can do that. But we will expedite the process from this point onwards, so it's your call.
I feel like a long rest is probably good.
Get that rest, boys.
You guys
Get
getting a
that
long rest?
rest.
Get them sleeps in.
Okay. So
You would.
late in the
Baby,
evening,
baby.
after lots of chatting, getting to know the locals, talking, having just a generally peaceful evening after some of the horrible things that you've been through recently. This is a breath of fresh air, and in such a beautiful place as well. You head back to Dracera's house, and you eventually find rest. You're all welcome to take a long rest.
I think Heliodor probably sleeps in his cart in his caravan because there's only one bed and Heliodor wants a bed. Longest. How do you?
So Craig makes himself a hammock in the trees because it's been a wee bit since he's done that.
Yeah, you're able to sleep outside comfortably, knowing that this place is well protected.
Nope.
The next morning comes round. The trees here are tall, and the canopy covers a good portion of the sunlight that is entering. So it's dotted, glowing gold between the blue leaves above you. And you gather together your things, prep yourselves, and move off to seek an audience with Adynn. So you head off to...
Sorry, my.
I will make everyone visible again, because you're all invisible.
Zoom.
Adynn is seemingly quite anxious as you walk in. They're sat quite stiffly.
That's not okay.
Hands clasped together, almost as if they've been waiting for you.
Delightful.
Still in the have you changed the map?
I have. Wait, here we go.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, there we go. Zoom. Where do we need to? Oh, I've forgotten how to drop my. Oh, there I am.
You're there already.
Just so
You're just
dark.
dark.
Wee. Where's Mail?
Behind you, coming.
Where's my beautiful bear?
Go on, boy.
Bear.
Zoom.
So you make your way towards Adynn. Adynn is watching you all, but seemingly only making eye contact with Dracera.
My bear.
Can I do an insight check?
Go on, go for it.
I think I have balls now because I've got 1d20 even though I've got -1 on insight.
Oh, that was so close.
No.
You can tell that Adynn is stiffer than they usually are, but other than that,
I'm a child.
Are you worried, Adynn?
I'm of course going to fear when my child is leaving this plane and I cannot contact you.
back as soon as we can.
I know. I have faith in you. But Svali is not as kind as I am.
Hmm? That's terrifying.
They kind of smile a little. I would say you need not be scared.
Oh, no.
But I would be lying. And in this time, I do not want to lie to you.
Sometimes fear is best anyway.
Fear keeps you alive, my sapling.
So how do we get there?
Dylan kind of raises their hands a slight, and the water underneath them ripples.
Oh no.
Where they are sat, and the kind of glowing light that is emanating from underneath them begins to kind of shift and glimmer, and there is a kind of a pale light that shifts from the blue to this white. And as you look over kind of the edge of the pool, it's like you're looking into pure static.
Oh,
I can only hold this for so long. I will not be able to bring you back. You will have to hope Svali is in a good mood.
We'll
Hope we
keep
are.
Sarah safe.
I'll keep you all safe.
I'm keeping you safe.
I'm keeping you safe.
I'm just shit scared.
I'm just bricking it. Dylan, I'll let everyone else other than Dracera roll me an insight check now.
Oh!
Because you fucked that last
not
one,
good.
so... No,
This
you're not
is
reading
gonna
shit.
be good. Oh, hold on, where's my character?
Oh!
Hey!
Why already?
Kurik's gotten good at reading that
Insight.
face.
Wisdom, normal.
Okay.
And
Yeah, roll for
Okay.
Oh.
So, Thumb's not doing so
Okay.
great either.
uh,
Both Kurik and Estella, you watching Dylan's expression without looking directly at their eyes, you can see like their hands are shaking. Their face is the picture of concentration. It seems like it is hard for him to hold this connection open. He's straining, and this is a Fae. This is an Archfey, and he's straining.
I think we need to go in now. And Creek will just start, like...
Wait. I reckon we should link arms at least.
wait, hold on. I'm pretty sure there's some rope. Hold up. Tie ourselves together. We
Might
can let
not
go,
be as
not
good an
simply
idea.
What was that?
You've had.
You're just gonna hold hands?
Oh, I'm gonna take your hand, Estella.
You
Do we
know,
have
looks at
rope too?
Mare. Mare doesn't have hands.
Just hold on to his fur.
He doesn't have fur, he's a
Mare
metal
have-
bear.
Metal.
Mare has mare.
Just
Mare is mare.
Mare kind of
feel like a little
tilts their
millipede.
head down, and so you can hold on to their ear.
Make sure you got some.
You know, ties a knot around.
Fun.
Bear's neck and
Can go
Thumb is
from
gonna
here.
jungle
Mare.
Jim climb up the back of Estella. And then
Go forth.
like sit on your shoulders.
Creek will
Like
take
Remy the
Estella's
rat.
other
Just hold
hand.
on to my hair.
Control them. Like Ratatouille.
Remy!
When
Anybody
you are
else want to be
ready,
tied together, or... Oh.
step into the pool, and I will see you soon, I hope.
We will return.
You must.
Cannonball!
Let's go!
Who's going
Heliodor
first?
mounts mare.
I
and gets
will.
On,
You're gonna get on and cling on a mare.
on mare, yeah. Like the rope I've tied round, I'm using as like a hold on, but I am also tied to mare. Like,
Whoa, 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 whoa.
I am not losing my best creation to static.
Okay, so you all kind of step into the water. As you do, those of you whose feet are entering the water, because Heliodor is currently clinging onto the top of a metal bear, you lose all feeling in your limbs. So your feet, it's almost like pins and needles as you step into the water. As Dullen holds this open, you kind of step closer and further in, deeper, until it's up to your neck. Until you submerge yourselves in this water, you kind of automatically go and take in a deep breath, but you can breathe, but you can't feel anything. You lose the feeling of holding each other's hands. You know that you're gripping something. There's the pressure of you holding each other's hands, but there's no feeling. And you are overcome with this blankness. There is nothing ahead of you. For a few moments, it almost feels like you're falling. You
I hate that.
open your eyes and kind of blink a few times. And you have entered this sort of space. It's quite small, comparably. A large diamond-shaped room.
Oh! Whoa! What the fuck?
On the floor is engraved in this glowing red rune the face of a clock. 1 to 12 inscribed in a language you don't recognize, but you can recognize the layout. Everywhere above you, the sky above you, it seems almost like you're in open air, is just this constant, endless static. White and black flickering constantly in the corners of your vision. And looking at each other, there's sort of this shimmer of as if these people are not quite there, as if you're not quite corporeal. But you can feel each other, you're touching each other, you can feel each other, it just looks very alien. And with that, we're going on break. So we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back in like 10 minutes. So hold tight, and we'll see you in a bit.
Bye!
It's fine. It's
Everyone
it's a
beat him. He's
stripy shroud.
colorblind.
You're just outing him on stream. Wow, how kind
Beat
of
him
you.
up.
Welcome back.
I can't even see the
Oh,
colour of my own eyes.
So, you have entered like this large diamond-shaped room amongst a sea of static. First responses, how is everyone responding to seeing this creepy shit?
I don't like it.
I like it.
Yeah.
I really don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not as bad as what we could have run into. I mean, it's not the weirdest thing I've seen working for Ada.
Good point.
You've seen worse.
Dislike the red glowing floor. I mean, okay, in case anyone's listening, hi, very cool realm.
Do me and
don't
Helador
get a
feel that heavy
response.
feeling?
Not anymore. Oh, actually, no, you do.
Oh.
No, yeah, you would do.
Oh.
So does Dracera.
Yeah.
So Dracera, you feel this weight on your chest. Oppressive weight.
Welcome to the club.
Usually I like it when a cat sleeps on my chest, but this is just too much.
There is the overall feeling
Me
of
too.
like the tips of your fingers are tingling. It's just everything's a little bit like ooh, like static constantly running over you. It's very unpleasant generally. Someone's walking over your grave. Getting chills. As you're all kind of standing there and trying to kind of gather your bearings, make sure that everyone's still in one piece. It doesn't seem to be a way in or out. But in front of you, from where the kind of top of the clock face on the floor is, so where the 12 is placed, there's a sort of a ripple. Before there's the only way I can describe it is almost like a glitch, as if reality slips slightly, and a figure is pieced together in front of you, out of nothing, piece by piece, arm by arm, and you are blessed with the figure of Svali of the Static.
Oh no! No!
He has more arms than him.
That's too many arms.
For your benefit, I'm gonna put a full picture of what this person looks like in chat.
You don't have to. That's
Oh,
okay.
I do.
Karik, you're outnumbered.
You're outgunned.
He looks down
man.
and he just looks kind of inferior. He looks like he feels a bit inferior now.
Oh wow, the body, no.
So,
Sneak.
Ooh,
Oh, Slippy.
that's cool.
Svali is huge. A silvered Naga-esque creature sits upon a tail of flesh tinted with like tinted scales piled below it. 12 arms, one for each hour of the day, splay out in various directions, each kind of doing its own thing, tugging on gently glowing red strings that fade off into the abyss of static above, each limb independently soothing the threads between its fingers. Their faces obscured with an elaborate helm, feathered red wings sprout from either side of their head, and a pair of curled red horns on the crown of their skull. They are eyeless, aside from the floating, pulsating ball of flesh in the center of their abdomen, a gap in their torso where there should be bone and body, where a single sphere of what looks like humanoid flesh, and a large wide eye staring out at each of you one by one. They say nothing for a moment.
Where's the
As-
eye?
In the middle of the torso.
Oh, I'm looking at the face,
Greek
not the
is
eye. Not the eye.
Greek is avoiding the eye.
Oh.
As you watch,
Yep.
or out of your peripheral vision, you watch this eye flip to each of you, one by one, reading you like an open book, seeing into your very being, and seeing every little aspect of yourself. as you present yourself in this creature's realm. Before they kind of pull two hands in front of them, and gesture almost in like a bow. Are any of you doing anything?
I'm gonna
Seems
bow
like they're in a good
Actually,
mood.
Void gaze.
Heliodor's definitely bowing.
You're gonna bow?
Yes.
The Tribunal of Time demands a trial of resilience. Prove you are worth my time.
Oh
Why?
no! What the fuck have we done?
Speechless.
What have we done?
Well, it's too late now, boys.
Ah, shit.
Do you accept my trial?
Yes.
Except.
Guess so.
Yeah.
They kind of stand up a little more before pulling like the two topmost arms forward as these red strings like dangle from the tips of their fingers. And the strings kind of reach into the floor and begin to pull up figures from the floor. These figures look familiar. Scarily familiar.
You will fight to prove yourselves. You will fight yourselves.
Oh.
And you are
Shit.
shown these faceless puppets
Fuck.
of yourselves as they stand before you, armed just as you are. Each one beginning to brandish their weapons and kind of face towards you. No eyes, no nose, no mouth, no features, just blank, plain faces as they all target each one of you. I would like you all to roll initiative.
Babies
No,
who
no,
has
no.
10 feet of me get that +3, bitch.
Oh, thank you. I don't like it. Where's initiative? Oh, shit, I forgot where
double
initiative
eight.
is. Damn. Initiative again. Initiative there. Yeah, bub. Oh, normal. Oh. None. What did I get? Add
My
3 on top of
I've
it. Right?
forgotten what it is myself again, shit.
I've
Oh,
got
there.
What
14.
your initiative? Okay.
11,
I
14
also have
plus.
14,
Is it-
but I think.
Was it that 3 as well?
Oh,
Is
yeah.
that
It's 3.
Yeah.
17 then?
Alright,
Yeah, 'cause of
I don't know. I think you can edit your initiative. If you click on your initiative in the
Wait.
initiative tracker, but I can't change it.
No, it won't let me. One sec. I think I have something I can do here.
Apply damage, apply healing. I don't.
It's not.
Apply healing? No. Oh. What?
Update
I don't know how to
combatant.
do
Oh,
it.
I can adjust it. So what is everyone's new initiative? So Jack's got a 17.
17.
Heliodor has a 14.
14.
Estella's out of range. Okie dokie, I think that's our initiative. So, Svali seems to piece out of existence again as these puppets are placed in front of you. The first of which to react is the ranger. So, the ranger is going
Of course.
to target none other than himself. So, Curry, you are being aimed at. At the top of the round.
In fact, Karika actually, to start with, is going to shoot himself. as well.
Okay, go on then.
With the
With your quick draw.
It's quick draw, so he's going to shoot him with that first.
You
And the
both.
first thing he's going to do, I'm not sure what you rule on this, he's going to aim for his hand.
Okay,
Can you do that?
you can try.
You can try. One sec, okay, popping out for some reason does not like to let it try and roll. Is it not going to let you... You're not going to let me. For some reason, clicking on it is not letting me do the thing.
I can do it.
there we
Can
are.
you not do it yourself? That's me.
Hovering over the actual icon,
What,
it's
for quick
not
draw?
letting me.
Open
yeah.
your character sheet and try it through there.
I do have my character sheet open, as the fact that, like, you know, normally when you hover over the inventory item, it gives you that little symbol with the dice on it. It's not letting me do that. Oh, it's because I'm not fucking targeting. That's
Yeah,
why.
you
isn't
haven't
it?
got a target. There you go.
Right, okay, there we are. So, nope, that's wrong one.
Oh, well, click again. Sorry. There you go. Go on.
Okay.
Hits.
25. Damage. 7 piercing.
7 piercing. As you do so, they mirror you.
As I could have guessed.
19 hits.
Yes, it does.
Yep.
Ow.
They do 9 piercing damage to you. I don't know why that isn't taking off your hit points, but if you could take 9 piercing off of your hit points. They are then going to just shoot you with the longbow. They have 2 attacks, so we are going to roll. That hits.
That hit.
That one works. That's very loud
Oh, no.
music. Oh god.
Nice.
We're gonna mute this one so I
You
don't have
don't.
very loud ass music. Okay, so and then the second attack
Christ.
hits.
That does not hit.
Does it not?
Because I've got the defense against multi-attack, so he actually needs to be at 19 on the second roll.
Oh.
So it dodges. There you go.
Even if he had rolled even a 19, he would, even for the first hit with the bow, he would have had to roll 19 because it's technically 3 consecutive attacks.
Wouldn't he have disadvantage with the multi-attack as well? Either way, he didn't hit. So
Either way, he didn't hit, yeah.
the first
Either way,
arrow
he
goes
didn't
and lodges in your shoulder. The other, you dodge out of the way as you kind of snap the arrow off and pull it out. That's the ranger's turn. They are going to move up here, out of the way. It is Karik's turn.
It is now the other ranger's turn. One second, just gotta check distances here. You can go 25. Okay. He is going to aim back with an arrow to start with before moving. Attack. This is with a fucking, what's it called? A fire arrow.
Okay. Hits.
So this is, it replaces piercing with fire. Or was
Okay.
that the way it
Yeah, I
worked?
believe that's the one.
Yeah. In fact, could I set put Hunter's Mark on it first, actually, as well?
No,
No, not
you've
now,
already
okay.
done the attack.
Yeah. So I've attacked him. Now I'm rolling Hunter's. Now he's got Hunter's Mark on him. So I will roll that
You need
damage.
to roll the damage. You won't be able to do Hunter's Mark until after you've done the damage, so
Yeah. Alright.
you'll have to do
That's
Hunter's
11.
Mark after, yeah.
Yeah, that's
11.
11 fire damage.
Okay.
Then he is going to 25 up just behind Mayor over here. He's taking a similar path. and he is going to roll to attack again. Let's see, longbow, I need to go back to that again. And that is another fire arrow he's launching.
Okay.
And this is with... This now has added on top of it the Hunter's Mark.
Hunter's Mark.
And Closest Slayer.
Yes.
So, wait, that's a D8, isn't it? Yeah, it's a D8. So it's a D8. It's an extra 8. It's an extra 3.
Okay. And that is down to that. Cool. Thank you. You doing anything else?
I can't do anything else now.
Okie dokie. Just quickly adjusting some things. Okay. Heliodor, what are you up to?
Crying. Heliodor's gonna kind of look at the situation and be like, what the fuck? And far away am I? Too far away to run up. Heliodor's gonna run forwards 30 feet. No, 25 feet.
Okay.
How do I do the movement again? When I get there. There. Oh, the music got so loud.
Sorry.
Oh, you fine?
That was me adjusting it on my end.
That was very cool. How do you do the movement to the... I want to get to 25.
So you need to go up to where it says select tokens on your token controls rather than using the measure distance. And then you can
got
move
it,
your
yep.
character.
25 is about
It's
there,
about there,
I think
yeah.
it was. Yup. There is... Christ. Mare is going to run 30 feet, so will be just in front of me. And Heliodor's going to use a spell, I guess. Fuck. Firebolt.
Can you see them?
Yeah, my Mare is not like that.
If you're gonna use Firebolt, you should also use it on Dressera.
If you have, you don't have any movement left, so I would say you wouldn't be able to poke out and like move back.
You can hit Grief from there, though, can't you?
You should be able to see Karee from there, yeah. So you can see Karee.
I can, yeah, but she said we have to fight ourselves, didn't she?
They said you had to fight yourselves, whether or not it meant literally is up to you.
I feel like Faye are quite literal. I feel like, so instead, oh, it's not concentration. Wait, I just need to see my, it's my range. What's the range of aid? It's the range of 30 feet. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm within range of, on, Dressera, on Estella, and on, as I can't see.
Thumb.
There is Karee.
Karee's down the bottom.
I can't reach Karee. So on myself, Dressera, and Estella, I cast Aid.
Temporary hit points. Is
I have a
that
target?
how many?
It is your. They're not temporary. They are. Your hit point maximum goes up by 5.
So
your max hit points all go up by 5.
I can change.
Oh, I have to
that.
hold down T when I'm touching.
5. All right, I can adjust that
Aid.
for them.
Thank you.
Okay. There you go. You have an extra max 5 to your hit points. You doing anything else?
That's my action. I can't attack anything right now because there's nothing. Oh, wait, no, I have an extra. Oh, that might be my extra attack. I think has to be melee. So, nope, that's it.
Dressera.
Me. Then Heliodor kind of looks round and goes, "Oh, why has it got no eyes?"
I'm first of all going to drink the potion of giant strength.
Oh, okay.
So that would give me
Oh
27
yeah!
Jesus Christ! Just chugs this
strength.
I
fucking
kept it for a
potion.
rainy day. Sorry.
Good God.
I'm
Holy
gonna have
shit.
to edit that so I remember. So 27 strength. How the fuck do I change it? Oh, like that. But okay, it's 14 originally. 27. But... yeah.
Oh.
So that's that, and then I'm gonna yeet forward with Heliodor to hold the line. Up to here. Where to go? There. And my bonus actions. What are my bonus actions?
Cantrips
trying
are a
to read-
bonus action, remember?
I don't have cantrips.
Oh, Lamau.
Because it's an action for Guardian of Faith, and she's next anyway, so everything I do, she's just gonna be like, wow, that's mine. How do I see bonus actions on this?
It should say when you click on something, you can open it up and it will tell you whether or not it's an action or a bonus action. It also says under usage, which is in the kind of corner. There's also if you go into features and click where it says bonus action at the top, it will tell you what your bonus actions are.
Ah, there we are. Oh, not all of them are on here. Oh well. I think then I'm gonna leave it for now.
Okie dokie.
I won't use it now.
It is the paladin's turn. Now that you've brought up the line with the paladin, they are going to step forward towards you, brandishing this nasty-looking saw cleaver, and they're going to swing it at you, nice and fun. Oh, that's Kari. Whoops. I didn't target you. Oh, poor Kari. Okay, we'll re-attack that. Oh, okay, that hits.
Yeah.
I don't know whether or not it's going to do the damage to Karif by accident. It might do. Yeah.
Ow.
Oh, no, it doesn't. It doesn't.
Oh.
You succeeded on your con save, so you're not bleeding out, but it did do 12 slashing damage. They're going to swing again because you have multiple attacks, to my knowledge.
Yep.
Misses.
That misses.
And they're gonna lean in to you as you kind of dodge out of the way. Their head gets very close to you, and in Svali's voice, you hear.
These are some big shoes for us to fill. We will never be ready to fill them.
Need you to make me a whiz save.
You bastard! Where are my saves? Where are my saves again?
It's
Oh,
under
saves
attributes.
are in the top. Oh, yeah, of course. Hang on. I'm a silly goose.
That's okay. You saved against it, so I don't believe it does any damage at all. Okay. That is the paladin's turn. It is Estella's turn. What's Estella doing?
At first they're gonna kind of look at it and go, "Ooh, this feels a bit weird." You know, it's myself. I'm gonna hurt myself. Whoa. Oh. Okay. Okay. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna animate my sword. How do I do that?
So you're gonna cast animate object
Get my
on
own
your sword.
sword.
Good lord.
Yep.
Give me a hot second. Animate. So choose target. I don't need to choose a target. As an action, you can target a large or smaller non-magical item. Your sword is a magical item. You cannot do that.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'm gonna hex myself.
You okay? You're gonna
What?
cast Hex
Oh.
on the bard?
Yeah.
Cool. Go nuts.
Okay. Myself acting a bit weird. I think it's because I'm accidentally selecting thumb as well. I can't do anything.
I'll move thumb out of the way. There you go. So you need to target the bard,
Mm-hmm.
and then click the hex roll from your spellbook.
Trying to get it. Thanks. Oh my gosh, my mouse is busted. Okay,
Are you having a time?
sorry. Yeah. There you go.
Okay. So hex. What does hex do? Is hex just per round? Until the spell ends, you deal an extra 1d6 necrotic whenever you hit it with an attack. So at the moment, it has not taken any damage. But when you hit it next, it will take extra 1d6 necrotic whilst the spell is in action. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Are you doing anything else?
I am gonna... Okay, sorry. Could I do a cantrip?
Yeah.
What was that?
As a bonus action.
Oh, yeah, that was a bonus action, yeah.
So you can do
Okay.
a cantrip, but you can do a cantrip as an action if you want to. Because hex is a
Okay.
bonus action.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna cast, Chill Touch on myself.
Okie dokie.
Sorry, the music's too loud. I think that's what it was. They're like, wait, I can't
You
think.
can turn it down if you go up to the music
Yeah.
icon. Yeah.
I knew, but I was just there like, wait, what am I saying?
I think I'm gonna have to retcon. You guys are gonna have to call them by their names because I'm getting confused when you say myself. I'm like, no, just say the bard, the
Myself.
artificer, whatever. Because that'll make my
Okay,
life
cool.
easier.
God.
So you're casting Chill Touch
There
on the
you go.
bard. You got them selected already. You,
Still can't do that. Okay.
okay, roll to attack. We'll see if it hits.
Attack.
That hits. As a reaction, they are going to cast Hellish Rebuke. So roll your damage, and then you are gonna just take damage.
Okay. Cool. Forgot I could do that.
Okay, so they take 6 necrotic damage, and as this cold kind of hand appears out of the floor and kind of grabs at them, the wounds that are inflicted upon them explode in fire. And the fire comes shooting at you. We're going to cast it at... Ooh, what level?
Fun.
Okay, we'll go with that one.
Ouch.
Right, so you made the dex save, but I believe that... I think... Wait, if you make the dex save, do you not take any damage? Half as much. Did I just do that on myself? No, I didn't. So that was 15 fire damage, so a total of... You would have taken... 7 damage. Okay, cool. Why'd you roll a con save?
Did I?
Apparently.
Yeah, it said something about concentration.
Apparently. Never mind. You still have the rest of your turn, Selena, if there's anything else you want to do. Do you want to move, or are you staying in one place?
I'm gonna move Thumb as well. I wanted to move just here, so I'm just out of the way.
Okay. Thumb will have
Sorry.
to move on his own, so Thumb has his own turn in combat, so you move and you're kind of encouraging Thumb to follow you. Okay, it's the Bard's turn. The Bard is going to target Mare, because Mare is directly in front of them.
Bastard. Don't touch my bear.
Let's have a looky. Right.
Oh, there you go.
Okay. Oh, you know what? No. They're going to use the Mote of Potential on the Artificer.
Oh, okay.
So a
What are the
little
what?
blue mote
Nice.
appears around the Artificer that looks like a little musical note that is kind of floating around their head. You don't know what it does, but it's there now. I believe that is a bonus action because it's a Bardic Inspiration skill. You know what? No, they're gonna fucking Eldritch Blast the bear. Rip.
Oh, no!
Sorry.
Shoot the bear.
That's fine.
Hits.
Got some good hit points. It'll be okay. So,
That's four
Wait, what?
force
No,
damage. As this beam of black and green light goes zapping into them. Mare does not seem particularly phased,
how
but
much
hey
damage
ho.
was it?
4. It should have automatically taken off.
Nice. Okay, yeah.
It does also. Okay, and the Bard is going to move back to here.
You shit.
It is the Artificer's turn. The Artificer is going to move forward. Going straight after Heliodor. Oh dear, poor Heliodor.
Mare is going to do something absolutely wonderful and is going to do deflect attack to impose disadvantage on this bastard.
Okie dokie, so I will be rolling at disadvantage.
Mare just gets in the way. Oh.
I think that still hits.
Wait, how much does it hit for?
22.
Shield isn't even gonna work. Cool. Ow.
He bashes you for 7 bludgeoning with this beautiful mace that perfectly resembles the one that you are currently holding. He is going to bash again.
Oh.
Still at
Why
disadvantage,
do I
or
have
is that a
so many
one-off?
skills? It's a one-off.
Okay. Hits.
Just 22 again.
Another 9 bludgeoning damage as it comes bashing down onto the helmet on top of your head. Very unpleasant,
Ow!
kind of ringing noise in your ears. Before, like, it leans into you, and again, in the voice of Svali, is going to just quietly mutter to you.
Without us, our family craft will die out. We have left them to rot.
And I need you to make a whiz save, please.
I'm so bad at these, though. Oh.
You might get a
Wisdom
plus on
saving
saves from me.
Oh, yeah, you
I am
might get a
right near
plus
you.
on saves.
Where do I find saving throws again?
In under attributes, if you click
Attributes.
on the word,
Oh, got the 2 bits next to them, don't they? Yes, I see. Wisdom saving throw -1. There we go.
how much of a
Click.
plus does he get to this roll?
I get
I'm
a
just
plus.
adding stuff to my sword.
Your
Hang on, I'll be with
sword.
you. My sword. I think it might be. It's my proficiency bonus, isn't it?
Yeah, so +4.
+4, I believe.
So I situational bonus and I put in +4, right?
Yes.
+4. Normal. Go. Fuck! Oh no!
Oh no. I do believe you're going to take full damage.
Oh
King.
no.
So you take 9 psychic damage. Oh, it also rolls the saving throw. You rolled a nat 1, so you take 9 psychic damage as this thing is starting to seep into you and creep at your nasty little fears. That's the artificer's go. It's Thumb's go. Thumb is gonna pedal up to the artificer and stab him in the leg.
Yeah.
Please be
go
careful.
Shank him, Thumb.
He can still get squished.
Still gets got. Wow. Yes, Thumb.
God damn it, I did it again.
Yummy. Yeah, he absolutely hits. He has a -3! So he does 0 damage.
So good.
So he stabs Artificer in the ankle, and nothing happens. It's just nothing. Absolutely nothing happens. But Thumb seems proud that he managed to get a hit in. It is the ranger's turn.
Buddy.
The ranger is going to target Karik again. Cracking out the longbow. You know what? Actually, rather than doing that, right off the mark, he's going to Hunter's Mark you.
At least one of us remember.
We'll go with that. So I will roll the damage. Oh no, I won't roll the damage preemptively. Oh, that's Karik's sheet. I'm in the wrong sheet. God damn it. God, I'm opening the wrong sheets and everything. I'm a fucking nightmare. So initially, I think I have to, because I've inducted the Hunter's Mark on you, so I'm gonna attack. Hits.
Sadly.
What?
16.
Yeah, Grease
hits.
15.
Holy shit.
So that's 8 piercing damage. We then have the Hunter's Mark on top of that.
-5.
And an extra 5 off. And then...
Oh, it's actually taking the health off this thing.
Yes, it should be. It should be. I worked hard to make these work.
In fact, just remember one thing. Just in case, because if the damage is just coming off the ranger's sheet from Karik, remember that will only be taken off standard. It doesn't take the extra you take from fire damage.
Huh. Oh, does he take like procedural damage with that?
No, remember, Karik is vulnerable to fire.
Oh yes, he is. I forgot
So
about that.
He'd be taking
He would have taken
damage.
double. All right, I will pop that in.
So it's just to say that, because I was just thinking.
Yeah,
that in
I
case
forgot. My
normal.
apologies. So I need to roll a d8 now as well. And you will have to manually take off 6 with the hunters or the Colossus Slayer.
3.
And the ranger is going to. Ooh, yeah, he's gonna pew pew you again. Pew pew.
If you misses.
Hits. Oh no, misses. Yeah, because it has to be a 19. So the second hit, the second shot misses you, goes flying. You seem to gauge how he's shooting. So by the time he's shooting the second time, you're able to figure out what direction that he's trying to shoot.
He knows himself fairly well at this point.
And again, you hear in Svali's voice as this copy of you calls out to you across the room.
We won't be able to save them from what's coming.
I need you to make a whiz save.
1 second. Saving throw. Is that the right button? Did that pop up? No, it didn't. Okay. Smoker. Oh yeah, I had to click on it there.
Okay, you saved, so no damage.
Yeah.
Banging. Alright, it is Karik's go. What are you up to, bud?
I don't know if it's true or not, but at least we can fucking try. And he's gonna shoot him back.
Yeah.
Nice.
He knows that it's not, isn't it? Yeah, it's not gonna do anything with it, but I mean, please land. This is a fire arrow as well. It's 22.
22 hits.
See,
So that'd be 20 damage.
7 plus the extra that, and plus the extra that. Now for the pro gamer move. Greek is going to pull out a smoke arrow, and he's going to aim it at the floor just in front of him, and just ping it at the floor just in front of him, so he clouds himself in smoke and can't be seen.
So you are hiding?
Because even if
you're obscuring vision, so it's disadvantaged on attacks against you. Okay.
Yeah, at the least.
All right, so you poof yourself into a cloud of smoke. Let's see. You know what? Let's see if I can. Let's see if I can do a little.
You're gonna make a cloud of smoke.
I should be able to.
Ah.
It's a 10-foot wide sphere.
10 foot wide. Why is that clicking that like a million times? So grey, and then smoke filaments. There you go. Okay. Cannot be seen. You are now hidden, apparently. If I can get this. Wait, where the fuck is it?
But
There you go. So you are obscured in smoke.
Oh wow!
Greek is going to take a step to there because he knows he can't be seen, and in fact, wait, no, he can move 25. So he's going to take a quick step out because there's one thing I did forget to do before doing that, and that is he's going to ping it in with a quick draw.
Okie dokie. You can't.
Oh yeah, it's reload thing. Wait,
It takes a minute to
Forget it.
reload.
Forget I
Okay.
did that. He's going to just stay in the smoke.
Stay in the smoke. Okie dokie. Is that your turn?
That is Greek's turn now.
Heliodor.
Base of obligation. Fuck this guy. I kind of hate myself. And Heliodor's gonna smack him upside the face.
Go for it.
And he's gonna add an arcane jolt to it.
Yummy.
So arcane jolt, I get to add 2d6 force damage to that when I whack him. So bit of whack-a-mole. Why didn't it do anything?
You haven't
'cause I need
targeted
to
him.
open the... Oh, for solid. How do I
Press
select?
T.
Press
Select
T?
and press T. Yeah.
Select. Press
There you
T.
go.
Done. Right. Cool. Smack. And then I need to do a thing in here. Yes. Attack.
Bash him.
Normal. Bam. Ah, fuck.
Misses. You still have another attack.
Ooh, but I wanted to hit him.
Hey, second time's the charm.
Smack. 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 Yeah!
Hey!
And damage, and I get to add 2d6 force damage. Normal. Yes. Go. Okay.
19 bludgeoning, with the force
Oh,
included.
yeah, Patre Media. I forgot to cast a spell. Yeah, well, fuck it, it's fine. And now it's Mare's turn to attack.
Yeah.
Mare is gonna chomp down on this motherfucker, with the lovely force empowered rend.
Yum.
Wham. Oh, need to target. Oh, already targeted. Attack. Go.
Almost.
Almost. Oh,
You
shit.
you watch Mare
Blah.
hesitate as it looks between the two of you, and you kind of command the
Oh,
attack.
the faceless one. the faceless one.
Because it's like they look the same to Mare, so that's why they like as it swings, it is hesitated enough to give the artificer time to move.
That's fair. And then I think then it's my turn.
Dressero.
Yeah.
So, first of all, as a bonus action, I'm going to cast Searing Smite on my sword.
Oh, golly.
Oh, yeah. Before rolling the attack. Hello, T. And then I'm going to do it. Okay. Okay, we can do this. It's like nothing. Oh my god. Yes. Cast at level. Ooh. I'll cast at level. That level. So that's a bonus action.
Okay.
Actually, I'm not sure if I have to do it afterwards, but
I think you have to do it first, so I think you're doing the right one. So
okay.
I think.
Cast at level.
Question mark. I don't know how this works.
I don't know how it works either.
All of us are confused. It's good.
It says it's been cut. Hang on. So, Searing Smite.
Yup.
Cast at level 2. Assume spell slot. Normal.
Yeah, there you go.
So, yeah, I have to cast it afterwards, I think.
Okay, so you do three extra fire damage, but you're welcome to do an attack on top of that. It will be 6 damage to this copy of you, because doubled.
Yep. And I think they're on fire now.
Oh, golly.
And causes the target to ignite in flames at the start of each of its turn until the spell ends. The target must make a con saving throw. On a failed save, it takes 1d6 fire damage. On a successful save, the spell ends.
Cool.
Yeah, so you're, the paladin's on fire now.
The paladin's on fire now.
And then I'm going to use my rapier with its new shit, which is +1s and all that shit.
Yummy.
Mm-hmm.
And normal roll. 20.
20, yeah, that hits.
Jesus.
Because I've got 27 strength now. I'm going to do the other one as well. One here. And it's another 20.
Both hits, so.
Cool, great. Fuck you.
We'll pass, go.
So rapier, I'm gonna damage. Wait, what do you want from me? You must roll the attack before rolling the damage.
You have. Roll the attack again, and just to get it out of the way. So
Okay.
don't worry about the roll though, because you've hit both times anyway. So and now just roll the damage from there.
Okay.
Ooh.
So that's
yummy.
16 piercing.
Oh.
And then I've got to do it again as well.
Fucking hell.
And then that. I have to roll.
You're gonna have to roll the attack again. Yeah, it's like a 1x1.
Okay. I remember that for next time. Yeah.
It hits anyway.
Okay, damage. 14.
14. Damn. So you are slashing into this copy of yourself, whose leaves are just black and white and grey. There's no colour in these figures. There's no colour in their skin or their armour or anything that they are like. Their magic is colour, but their bodies are just black and white. So even as you cut into them and they begin to bleed, it's just this black ichor that like spills onto the floor underneath you. Are you doing anything else, Dressera?
No, not for now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch this bitch burn because they're gonna have to take a con save. Thank you.
Okay, Paladin's gonna make a con save.
I'll be like, yeah, I'm so confident. I'm like, you fucker.
They make
I
the
hate
save. Spell ends.
Damn.
Okay.
you bastard. I can do it again.
Let's have a looky.
Not allowed to have a look.
They are going to point behind you, raise a hand towards Estella and cast Moonbeam.
Counterspell.
Okay. Is Counterspell
Fuck yeah.
3rd level?
It's 3rd level at base.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you counter the spell. So
Eat
that
my
just,
asshole.
that just uses the spell. And that's their action.
I'm gonna do that.
Bonus actions. let's have a looky. What can they do as a bonus action?
Yep, cast a spell now.
I
I don't have many bonus actions. It's on my D&D and Beyond sheet because I don't think it's on there properly, but you've got Searing Smite, Shield of Faith, Branding Smite, and Misty Step.
They are going to move around you to this side, but not leave melee range. So you don't get an opportunity. That is their turn. Estella.
I love it when it goes to me and then after I forget everything, including my name. Literally throughout everyone's moves, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do that. Stella.
No, I feel that. I feel that in my soul.
Okay. What was it that I was actually going through my mind? Okay. I want to cast Most of Potential to Heliodor.
Heliodor.
Ooh.
Okay. Which one?
That do.
Do I choose?
Yes.
Or does
you
he?
can- No, you choose. So it's either the reroll an ability check, if he has to make one. Enemy target takes more damage, so it does extra thunder damage upon, like, hitting shit, or temporary HP with your bardic inspiration die.
I'm gonna go with the damage
Wow.
because he seems to be needing that.
Okie dokie.
Thank
Not
you.
not in a bad way, and just saying you need it.
No, it's true. I need help.
Okay, so your enemy targets, when you hit them, take extra thunder damage equal to a bardic inspiration roll, which is a D8. So you get an extra D8 thunder damage with a con save of 14.
Fuck yeah!
So they have a DC 14, but every time you hit something now for... Is it a one-off? I think it's a one-off.
Yes.
I think it's a one-off.
Yes.
Next time you hit something, it will take extra thunder damage.
Woo!
Alright, Estella, you doing anything else?
I'm gonna move to the side over here, and then I can cast a cantrip and blast myself.
You're gonna
I'll just blast myself.
blast the bard, okay.
Yeah, I know they can heal.
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah, they have everything you do.
Hmm.
Fuck.
Pew pew. It hits.
Pew pew, damage pew.
It's just 4 force damage as you pew
Four
pew them
damage.
back.
Oh, nice.
They kind of stumble a little bit, but they hold their ground. Not that you can tell with any kind of expression or anything like that. They are just kind of there. Okay, is that the end of your turn, bud?
Both of us just do this to each other.
Okay. It's the bard's turn.
Palms.
Right. So
I'm
the
sorry,
bard
yeah,
is
the bard.
going to use. How close are you? Oh, close enough. It's going to cast
Damn
Chill
it.
Touch on you. So let's see. It hits.
Damn.
No.
Stella takes 7 necrotic damage.
Can I do Hellish Rebuke back?
You can, if you would like.
You did it to me! I didn't know I could do that spell, now I'm doing it to you.
No, not even yourself.
Trust no one.
Okay, I'll do Hellish Rebuke. Wherever it is. There it is.
Roll the damage. It just hits, so 25 fire damage as the bard is set alight.
Oh.
Good lord.
Shit.
You these
just what they're
flames
doing.
just go ricocheting towards the bard, and they are encompassed in fire. They shake it off and kind of pat themselves off to stop the fire catching on their cloak. They seem a bit frazzled, but they're still with it. They are also then going to point towards the ranger and kind of gesture as if they're playing a violin. And the ranger now has bardic inspiration. And that is the end of their turn.
Oh,
Did the bard take the damage?
Yep.
How much HP do you have?
They might not have the same amount of HP as you do.
You fucker. You little fucker. I was thinking, I was like, I swear.
Estella would fucking die to him. Okay, it's the Artificer's turn. The Artificer is going to bash you and Mare, respectively. So
disadvantage on the one it gives me. Where? Mare does the defending and imposes disadvantage on the one that's against me because he can't impose disadvantage for himself.
Okay, so mace attack. We're gonna wait. Oh, I'm targeting the wrong person. Helps if I target the right one. It misses horribly.
Yeah, fuck you.
It is gonna now target Mare. I'm just using his normal
Ow.
mace. I need to use his mace of obligation. That's probably why it missed.
Oh yeah, solidly. Ooh,
That one hits Mare.
Hold on, wait. No, fuck you. Oh, is there something I can do? I don't think there is anything I can do.
Mare takes a good bashing round the side of the
Oh.
head.
No.
He's also going to pump an arcane jolt into that.
Ow! Bastard. Oh shit, is there anything I can do? I don't think I can do anything about that. Fuck.
And that's an extra
Ow.
8 lightning. No, it's force damage. As it gets bashed around the side of the head, and then like the force of it seems to just push Mare's entire body to the side. Shouldn't have hit that hard, but it did. So, and they are gonna stay put. They're not going to move. That is the Artificer's turn. It's Thumb's turn. Thumb is gonna fucking kill a man. Here we go. Come on, Thumb. You have to roll a 4 on the dagger, otherwise you're not going to do any damage. He misses horribly. Thumb misses horribly as he's swinging
I love you, Thumb.
wildly at the Artificer, realizes that he's sucking mega ass, and then decides to go this direction. The Artificer is going to get an attack of opportunity on Thumb.
Ow! Okay, I've got to have something. Hold on. Something. Anything. Don't attack my thumb! And I don't.
It hits Thumb.
Oh, no.
Thumb takes 12 bludgeoning damage, but Thumb can't take damage. So it smashes through Thumb's head, and he kind of flat packs for a moment, because it goes straight on the cap. So it just kind of, and then he just keeps running. He does not seem phased by it at all. But he's going.
Just
he's
like
going.
He's been given flashbacks of the Battle of Ikea again, just being flat-packed like that.
Quickly talk amongst yourselves while I hop off to pee for a sec. Give me a...
I'm debating getting another drink.
I'm debating getting more wine.
Instead of debating this, do we quickly talk battle tactics?
That's a bad idea.
Shit, yeah.
But also, yes.
What's more important, not dying or getting a drink? I know it's a very difficult question because I would question that myself.
I'm not gonna lie. At this point, with my potion, I can basically hit anything for like an hour.
Please do that.
Because I mean, I'm probably going to concentrate on the paladin and the artificer because I know those fuckers probably have the highest HP.
There's one thing you need to watch out for though.
Is the ranger at the back?
Yeah, because they will probably have those arrows themselves.
Yeah.
But I've got an idea for that.
He does deal a lot of damage.
It's the ranger's turn.
I have an idea.
The ranger's gonna pot shot Dressel.
Ow!
Of course he
Because
is.
he can't see Curry, so he's not gonna bother.
Ow!
He's going straight after Dressel. So longbow. Pew pew. Come on. misses. So the shot kind of goes past your head, but you just kind of dodge out the way as you hear the string being loosed behind you. Trying again. I think that one hits.
Help.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Ow.
Oof. That is 10 piercing damage. As you heard the first one, but not the second one, as the second one sticks in the gap between your arm and your breastplate. So just kind of into the armpit a little bit. It's a bit painful, very painful. And the ranger is going to shift this direction. Karich.
Karich is going to take his step out of the smoke and ping at him. Oh,
Go on,
is
pew
it,
pew.
is that not? I don't know if that's...
Target him.
Is it target him? Is
Yeah,
it target?
no.
No, it's not. Okay, no, it's target. Yeah, I'll just ping it again. So, attack. 16. This is another fire arrow as well, so... Oh, 3, 6... plus 6... plus a d6, plus a d8... That's an extra 2 and 3. And the next thing he's going to do, which is a pro gamer move, is he's going to aim here, roughly, and pop another smoke arrow,
Okay.
but one that would inhibit his sight towards everyone else, but still leave a clear line of sight from where he is now.
So you are trying to keep his attention on you.
I'm just trying to obscure the others for the minute.
Okay. So they
So-
are obscured from his vision.
And Karif can still see him for the minute.
But no one else can see the ranger now.
Yeah.
But you two can see each other. Okie dokie.
But then Karika is going to dip back into there, because now he at least needs to take a big bit of movement to be able to see anyone again.
Yeah. Okay. Heliodor.
Heliodor's
He's
BRB.
AFK. AFK. Okay.
Happy.
Whilst he's AFK, tell me what you were talking about while I was gone.
No.
You'll see after the fact, and I know that for a fact because you'll go and rewatch the
I will
trailer.
listen
Yeah.
back to the audio and know.
You'll love the start of our conversation of that part.
I'm the DM now. 20 million Tarasks appear.
On our side.
Oh no. We've got some new folks in chat.
Ooh, hello. That was a
Heliodor.
really bad hello. I'm so
Hello.
sorry.
Heliodor, it's your
Hello.
turn. What are you up to?
Hello.
are you
Oh,
doing?
murder, I assume.
Murder, I assume.
Heliodor is going to, oh, there's a lot of smoke in the way.
That's all
Uh,
that's doing is obscuring the ranger from you, so can I shoot you at the minute?
Awesome. Heliodor looks to Mare and goes, Mare, kill the ranger.
Okay.
And
How much
Mare
movement does
is
Mare
going
have?
to also
30
30 feet.
Okay, cool.
Is also going to use a lovely little thing, which is basically is going to repair itself, and is going to restore 2d8, 2d8 plus 4 hit points to itself as it runs through the smoke, and is going to then and that's what it can do for the as its action.
Okay.
But is going to do that and run through and attempt to harry the ranger.
Running a diagnostics check.
Also him. Mhm. And also is going to, at every opportunity when the ranger makes an attack, is going to make it very difficult for it and impose disadvantage. That's what's Mare doing. Heliodor is going to first cast Branding Smite. Fuck it. Going to cast Branding Smite.
Okay.
Is now absolutely fuck up the artificer.
So roll your attack first, and then add the branding smite after.
Will do.
Because you have to hit before you can branding smite something. So.
Yes. Yes. Smack. Oh. I need to target. It's already targeted.
Okay.
Smack.
Yeah.
Smack. I just keep saying smack when I hit buttons. 21.
Shield. Doesn't hit.
Shield will bring it up to 21, but it will
meet
still
and
hit.
beat,
I have
god
to meet
damn
the
it.
beat. It'll bring it up to 21.
Yeah, no, it hits. It goes. It brings up his hand, and this spell of like beautiful green and shimmering light. You just shatter through it. You're not having any of that shit today.
I'm also going to add in to this as well. I'm going to add in an arcane jolt, so we're going to add another plus 2d6. And that's. Oh, I also get the thunder damage as well.
You do, yeah. You get an extra
Another
d6
D8.
of d8. Yes, it is d8. Yeah.
8. So the situational bonus will be 2d6, and then do I put plus
a 1d8.
d8 plus 1d8. So that's a d8 for that. That's that. And then the branding smite will come in. Oh, but one. Oh, you know what? It's fine. It's extra one. One
Extra
is always
one. It's good.
good. And then spellbook.
Good
And
God.
then we hit with the branding smite. Cast the spell. Yes, do it. Did it do it?
Oh,
I have to attack first.
all right,
Oh,
roll
but
the
I've already
attack and
hit.
just we've gone with
Okay, that's-
roll the attack. Yes, you've hit. You extra hit. Damage. Roll the damage.
Oh, wow, it would have. Wow. Damage. Oh.
Two radiant damage.
Fucking.
Two
oof.
ones. Good lord.
That's,
Okay,
that's
cool.
2 more than 0. That's 2 more than
That's
0.
2 more than 0. Yeah, you still do 2
Cool.
damage. He's looking pretty battered
That
as you bash into it.
That's very true. Oh, I'm gonna hit him again.
Go on, go for it.
Mace of obligation. Fuck you. I hate you.
It's yourself.
Situational bonus. None. It's attacking. 20.
20.
20. Yeah, 20 hits.
I've already used reaction for the spell, so
I
it's,
have.
that hits. Damage plus branding smite because that's still there.
Oh,
Oh.
keep rolling
No,
ones.
man.
Oh.
It still hits for
I-
7. So you still bash his
And
head
then I
in.
hit with the branding smite is still on, so yes, cast the spell. Well, no, I don't need to cast the spell.
You don't need
it's
to
already
cast it
there.
again. It's already there. So branding smite
I just
is just roll an extra 2 whatever. Is it 2d8?
yeah,
No, 2d6.
2d6.
Roll 2d6 and I'll just manually take the hit points off.
D6 roll.
It's an extra 6 damage.
6 points of something damage.
Radiant. Yummy. So, yeah, he's not looking. He's not look like he's having a good time. Fine.
Fuck you! Fuck you!
Are you doing anything else?
Heliodor just screaming at it. It's like,
Fuck
fuck
you!
off! I think that's it. I've sent Air off to go fuck with the ranger, and
How
Got
much?
this guy.
Roll
Yeah,
for
that's-
Mare to heal.
that's me.
Can you roll for Mare to heal? How-
It's 2d8.
So roll 2d8 and I'll add it
Don't know how
on.
to do that. There we go. There they are. 2d8. Oh, please be at least decent.
7.
Okay.
So up,
Oh.
up to 36.
Oh, it's plus proficiency as well, so it's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
11. So
It gets an extra 11, yeah.
up to 40 hit points. Doing good. Cool. Okay. Dressera.
Fuck yeah.
Hit. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Dressara's and your range is only 5. What?
Just get a bit closer. There you go. Just
There
not
we
shut
go.
up. Shut up to the person walking into your room like, no, I've had enough. Alright, roll to hit. You just tell your dad to piss off.
She's like, no! No, Dad, you don't understand D&D.
Misses.
So that misses. So, Take again.
Wait, hold on, wait. I might be able to help you with that.
well, I could use my
You can.
my inspiration die.
You could. If you would so desire.
What did you get overall?
17.
17. Half plus 4. as Heliodor
Ooh.
kind of goes, pulls from his mind and throws a thought at you, and you get a flash of genius.
Flash of Genius is saving throws or
Oh,
ability
you're wrong.
checks, not attack
Oh
rolls.
no, fuck! No, I'm wrong. Damn it! It's only for ability checks and saving throws.
Sorry.
So I'm going to use my
It's 17.
inspiration.
Okie dokie, roll
I
again.
can't help you.
Hits.
That hits.
Bash him.
So I'm going to use Searing Smite again.
Okay.
Searing Smite. Hello, darling. Hiya.
Hi.
So that is at level 2. What do you want from me? Data set is unverified. Okay, cool. I'll do it at the end then. So I'll damage with that then. 12 piercing. And then I'm going to hit again.
Okie
Because
dokie.
I hate... That hits.
Hits. Another 17 piercing. Good
17.
Lord.
And then I'm going to do, if it lets me now do the spell, because I don't know how it freaking works. Because I'm such a boomer. Searing Smite. Yep. 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 Yep.
Succeeds on the saving throw. So they don't set on fire, but they still take 9 fire damage.
Sucks.
18 fire damage. Wait. Okie dokie. Good lord. Okay. Is that all you're doing this turn?
I'm going to give Thumb advantage by moving to here so we can flank them.
Okay. Cool. It's the Paladin's turn. The Paladin is gonna whack you. That's the wrong person. That's Dracera.
Hi.
So target you.
Hi.
Open this sheet. I keep opening the wrong sheets because you guys look the same. Wow, and can you believe it? Oh, I'm not close. I'm not close enough. Okay, I will get closer.
Specific.
I'll
It's
get
like
2 seconds, like 2 bits second closer, whatever. Nat 20
Ooh.
crit.
Oh.
Okay, so they're gonna pump a Searing Smite into this as well, because it's a crit. So why wouldn't I?
Anything anyone can do.
All right, cast spell. We're gonna whack it right up.
ooh.
So that's 11 fire damage doubled again because it is a crit. So that is total of 44 fire damage as you are
Ooh.
burnt to fucking shreds.
I'm also going to use a weapon charge so that I can spend 1 charge and cause the attacker to be blinded until the end of the attacker's next turn.
As a reaction?
As soon as I get hit by an attack.
Okay, so what do I have to roll for that?
It just says the weapon has 4 charges as
Is
a
it
reaction
just
immediately
instant
being
blinded?
hit until the end of the next turn.
Okay.
And unless the attacker succeeds on a con saving throw against your spell save DC.
Con save. Okay.
I think that's my spell save DC.
I believe
not sure
it
if it's mine or
might
yours.
be. They still save. It's 21.
Yes,
Yeah.
still saved.
So they're not blind. So that was 44
Fact.
fire damage for the Searing Smite. They also need to do the damage for the cleaver. So that is another 22.
Oh.
So if you could change that manually, because I don't think that's going in correctly. It's not.
I think it has taken the hit.
It's
hasn't it?
taken 11,
Take 66.
but that was... Wait, so did you take 44 off? Or did you just take 11 off? I'll take another... Okay, you're down.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was 66 points of damage in one hit.
So Dracera is now on the floor and on fire. So when it comes round to her next turn, she will automatically lose 2 death saves because she's taking damage while she is down. Ooh, no! Yeah, the paladin is then going to turn around to Heliodor because she still has her other attack, and she's going to whack Heliodor.
Please no, please.
You watch as Dracera drops to the floor, and this copy of her turns its ghostly attention to your artificer.
Advantage because
that's not.
Right?
I'm using the wrong sheet. Oh, good lord. Yes, it's an advantage. Great. Thank you for reminding me.
You're welcome.
Does a 16 hit?
What's the 16 does hit, but shield.
You get a shield against it. Okie dokie. Cool. So it swings, and you
my
kind
AC is now 21.
Dink it off so that it doesn't hit you. But that is the end of their turn. Stella, what are you doing?
E. Okay. My plan is gone all messed up.
That happens.
Okay. So, okay, Dracera's down. Can I still heal her?
With a healing word, yeah. Unless you run over to her.
She wakes up on fire.
She's gonna go back down unless you heal her well.
Yeah. How far
I will
away
allow
is
you
she?
to use an action to put the fire out on Dracera if you run next to her. But you have to be next to her to pat her off. So, you're cool.
I want to run next to her.
Okie dokie. Ooh, you can get just. Ooh, that's not what I meant to do. Good lord, sorry about that.
It's a big area.
Green is dark.
I also can't for some. There you go. Okay. Yeah, you can get right up next to her with your movement.
Pat pat.
Whoops. There you go.
The other Dracera gets an attack of opportunity on you because you walked past her.
Well.
Well. I am gonna have to pop you there so it actually works.
Well, that's rude.
It is rude. 18 hits.
Fuck.
Do 14 slashing damage.
Hellish rebuke.
You get hellish rebuke.
She's made of plants.
Take that
Oh
bitch
shit,
down.
she is fire.
Yeah.
Okay, hellish
Okay.
rebuke for me.
I can just hear the freaking Last of Us sound.
I will warn you, actually, if you use your hellish rebuke, that is your spell for your
So you won't be able
turn.
to heal her.
So you won't be able to heal Dracera, but you will be able to put her out. So she
I'll
doesn't-
be able to.
Reaction, though, instead of
Oh, is it a react? Oh no, it is a reaction. Okay, no,
It
I'll,
is.
I'll allow it to work then. No, done.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep, set her on fire. Go nuts. Go on. Put
Do
her
it.
down.
I'm gonna use a nasty one.
The last of your hellish
Oh, big
rebukes.
boy. Oh, big boy.
Oh. Okay. It's not quite. Wait. So 27 doubled is 40,
54.
54. Okay.
Ow.
That's fucking
Good
sick.
lord. Okay, she is.
So
She is now
good.
crispy. Like you're watching as these black and white leaves are just turning black, and burning off of her face. Not much of her hair is left. Not much of the leaves on her skin are left. She is just this kind of charred figure that is standing, kind of blankly staring in your direction. She's still upright, but barely, absolutely barely.
Don't.
Do not.
And now I can hug Dracera with my cape to put her out.
You're gonna put the fire out, Dracera. Dracera, You're not going to automatically take 2 failed death saves, at the very least.
Yeah.
And can I also heal her because
You
that was
can-
a
Yeah, you can.
yeah.
Hog.
And because I'm close to you, I can use a beefier spell.
You can't, because you've just used your action to put her out.
Yeah.
So you've
Never
got to use a
mind.
bonus action.
I'm gonna cast Healing Word on you.
Make sure to target her,
You right.
because otherwise it will heal the paladin. You don't want that.
No. Okay. No, I was gonna do it in somewhere else. Okay. Healing Word.
Good God, my foundry is lagging so bad.
Yeah. There you go.
With a
Okay.
million character sheets you have to deal with.
Yeah.
Yay.
So you get 5
One-
hit points
one-
back.
one-
You're back up,
Are you
but
serious?
you're bleary-eyed and
Foundry.
everything hurts.
I've got like a heartbeat sound in my ears.
Yeah, it's unpleasant.
And the veins at the side of the screen. It's awful.
You're not having a fun time. Okay. So that is Estella's turn. It's the Bard's turn.
Don't. I'm gonna-
Don't you fucking do it.
Oh, I could be mean. I'm not gonna be mean. Oh, maybe I could.
Be mean.
Oh, I could be
Be
mean.
mean. To be a horrific test from a
Actually,
horrible
the Bard
fae.
cannot
Be
see
mean.
Dracera because
No, it's through the
Dracera is
smoke screen.
obscured by the smoke. So
You're welcome, bitches.
So the one person who they can see is
Oh.
Heliodor. However,
Oh.
they
Nice.
are going to cast Healing Word on the Paladin.
Oh, that's
They're
mean.
copying me.
Yes, they are.
They just keep copying me, you know. Just they can't get their own trend.
11 hit
Oh,
points back to the
shit.
Paladin.
Fuck
Damn.
off. Be more on fire. Be
That
more-
is their bonus action, so they are going to move to here. And do they have any ranged weapons? They do. Gonna fire their sling at Heliodor. Just gonna ping a rock at you.
My AC is currently 21, so
It
that
does
misses.
not hit. Yeah, it misses. So you watch them kind of pull back and fire a little rock in your direction. It just misses you. Just. You're more focused on the fact that you are
it just
surrounded.
bounces off of this.
Dink.
It
Off
bounces
your
off
helmet.
of this green shield. Just like, fucking why, you shit.
It's the Artificer's turn.
Oh, why can't you be dead yet? Why can't you-
Let's have a looky.
Idea for you. Could cast blink and just.
Yeah, I was literally just looking at that. Okay. Equal to your modifier. Nah. I think he's just gonna bash you. He's just gonna bash you.
Fair enough. 21.
21. If it rolls, come on,
Yeah.
buddy. You can do it. Hits.
Oh. Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah.
Ow.
So you bash for 11, and they are going to bash you again.
I don't think it took the hit points off.
So, no, it did not.
19 misses.
19 misses, so 11 damage.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
There you go. Okay, so, and with that, they are going to stay put. And it is Thumb's turn. Thumb is going to try and stab the Paladin.
Go. Thumb, do
Yes.
it.
Come on,
Do
Thumb.
it.
Go, Thumb, go.
Kill them.
I believe in you. Oh.
He tries so hard.
Go.
The Paladin, like, he swings to go and swing the knife at the Paladin, and the Paladin kicks his foot, like kicks a foot out to knock his hand away so that he can't swing into the ankle.
How fucking
So Thumb is a
dare
bit
you.
depressed about that, but hey ho. And with that, we're going to have to call it there for this session because we are running a bit late. We will get back to this combat next session and see where things go because you are making good progress, but not quite.
Yeah, the paladin and the artificer are pretty badly damaged, right?
Yeah, well,
Oh.
the paladin certainly is.
Paladin is, but no, the other Heliodor's fine. He's just injured. He's just...
Ooh. But thank you all for coming. And we will crack on again next week. We'll see how things go. Take care. Goodbye.
Goodbye.